Let's go.
All right, here we go. It's Mr. Young.
And it's pouring in the building, bro.
He had to get that swig of the Red Bull. Did you drink too much Red Bull too fast?
No, I really needed to get that out of the way because I was so stressed out with my new settings.
Yes. Before we went on stream, Foreign was fiddling around with his settings because, you know, my boy is always trying to improve every single day, a little bit better, a little bit faster, a little bit, I don't know, improve in every... you know how Bianca is the EST? Foreign is the TER. Better, stronger, faster, every single day. I just came out with a new gimmick for you. You like it?
As long as it's not hashtag TFSA, I think we're good lah. As long as that's not the case. Bro, you know what? It's crazy, right? Like, ever since I got this new Canon Power Shot, right?
Yeah.
Every time it looks good on screen for me. But then when I look back on the podcast, like, why suddenly like so blur the frame rate? So I had to ask my shifus, you know, like my videographer masters. I asked my girlfriend, who's clearly better than me in every aspect, about how to improve the frame rate.
Okay.
So I was trying a new thing. I was trying to increase the frame rate to 50 FPS. But they said like it might sacrifice the drainage or the battery a bit, but like at least it will be clear.
So are we gonna run a poll? Is Foreign going to tahan an hour and a half of the podcast without his camera yeeting on him? Is that the poll for today?
No, the bigger question is it worth it for the better video quality right now that you see on screen?
I mean, okay, chat. All this, right? You know, my boy's kind of fishing for the compliments. So right now, if you would, please, W camera in the chat. W foreign face. Face card don't decline, as the kids say.
God.
Foreign face card don't decline in chat right now. Let me say hello to everybody in chat too, talking about chat. Zayden, what's up? Maku, what's up? Div Royalty, good to see you as well.
But guys, all hail the Red Bull, bro. No, bro, it's not just one, bro.
Yeah.
One for 1 hour. This one's for the second hour, bro. Don't worry.
And it's a different can also. What the heck? Bro, my bro switching things up. Like, you know, you go to the club, right? Actually, you don't know, you're a good boy. But you know, people at the club, right? You know, 1 hour drink beer, next hour drink vodka tonic, next hour drink champagne. Wow, confirm, mabuk.
Dude, you know why? No? We gotta get through today's podcast because we got so many things to discuss.
Yeah, we
bro,
do.
This whole weekend, bro. You've been out, I've been out. We've been covering both local wrestling shows. And today is like really like the final wrap up. It's a big local weekend. So, you know what? I want to make sure my energy is high.
Hell yeah.
Because we got a lot of shit to talk about, right, Mr. Young?
Ooh, Div, by the way, says Foreign is always glowing, so don't need so high def. See, always with the love, Div. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Dave.
Zayden says, all the better for us to look for Easter egg in Foreign's room. Spot the hand lotion.
Guys, can you behave? So, a bit of... I give you guys a bit of insider knowledge right now.
Ooh.
My girlfriend is just right there. Right? Yeah. So
hello?
she's doing her work.
Okay.
So you all better not be mean to me. Later I report. Okay? I report to her, okay? Actually she don't care. She will say join in, okay?
Is today the stream we get a girlfriend cameo in the background? Like, you know how WWE loves to insert little cameos in the background, Easter eggs? Is today the stream? I guess you'll have to stick around and watch. Keep your eyes peeled. You cannot take us away from your sights for more than 3 seconds. You never know what might happen, guys.
Dude, the only thing she wants to know is the timekeeping.
I thought it's clobbering time.
Zayden say, lol, we behave. For it, I think you need to behave. Oh my god, guys.
Actually, Zayden is not wrong.
Hey, just because my den looks like a gambler / prostitute den does not mean...
What? Bro,
I mean, I've been told that this dark color is not. It's a very seedy.
I don't know what gambler or prostitute den you've been to, but yours looks very clean already. Trust me, okay?
So you have more experience on this, lah.
I mean, clearly I have seen movies.
Oh, I see. Hashtag fish tank. Okay, got you, Mr. Yeah.
Is today the day we see Foreign get smacked by his girlfriend out of nowhere? Okay, that should be the poll for today. Come, let me throw up a poll right now.
Sayang, the viewers want you to smack me on air.
Oh my god, hang on.
She's laughing.
Will Foreign...
They put a YouTube poll. Oh dear god. She said she might, I don't know, maybe she might debut her hand lah. Just like a mysterious hand.
Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. Yes, no, okay. Damn, poll is up right now.
Div Royalty say,
Will Foreign's girlfriend make an appearance today? That's the poll.
Div Royalty say, both of you very judgment day. Oh, okay.
Clubhouse vibe. Oh
purple.
yeah, because of the purple, right?
Ah, got you. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I think let's see whether this podcast stays on the rails or goes off the rails, right?
So far, it's 100% yes. Foreign's
Yeah.
girlfriend makes an appearance today. By the way, FYI, we'll keep updated on the poll as we go along. Zayden's
Gotcha,
like yes,
gotcha.
yes, but
Yeah,
it has to be natural. You cannot sway her,
Yeah.
decision
I will
either way.
not force her.
No,
I think
no.
at 10 o'clock, if you're still online, I think you will see a hand here. She will be like, hey, faster.
Hey, yeah, we got other shit to do, lah.
Okay.
But once again, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a crazy weekend for wrestling, for in the news cycle as well. And we haven't even hit Clash in Paris yet. That shit happens in how many hours?
A few hours, 5, right?
6 hours. Yeah, less than 6 hours actually. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. We thought today is going to be a Clash in Paris review as well.
yeah.
We thought it's going to happen our normal, like US Saturday night. And then we're like, oh no, they're in Europe. So
Yup.
the timing's all over the place.
So, never mind lah. We chill lah. I mean, what could happen, right?
Yeah,
The
nothing
worst come to worst is Brock Lesnar come out and F5 John Cena only what? No big deal, right?
Worst come to worst, you guys will be, telling us on the Discord. So, it's
Hell
all
yeah.
good. It's all good. So, maybe if you got some last minute prediction you guys want to share before, it's all fine. But today's podcast, I think we really want to focus on local wrestling, Mr. Young.
Absolutely. Today's big review of both SPW show and GrappleMax's show. Big shout out to everybody who came down to either shows to show support. I know some of you went down to both, so kudos to y'all.
Kudos to you, Mr. Young. You were there for Friday and
Yeah.
you were there for Saturday. And much respect to you. How are you doing, bro? Are you doing good?
I'm doing all right. My throat is surviving. So for those who don't know, actually, for those of you who you saw me over Friday and Saturday, are wondering, hey, Mr. Young, a bit quiet, huh? I lost my voice, like legit on Thursday, my voice was completely shattered.
Were you on air on Thursday?
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because sometimes I record my show, right?
Yeah.
So I'm spoiler alert. I'm not always live, but
Gotcha.
it's one of those situations where I just woke up. I was like, "What is going on?" My throat was inflamed. I went to see a doctor, so I was on meds. Right? It's like it's not COVID, by the way. But do you remember, like those of you who got COVID during COVID season, right? Like that, it feels like someone raked fingernails all over your throat.
I got you. And it's like painful to talk through it, right?
Yeah. So that was what I was dealing with on Friday and Saturday. Today it's a little bit better, as you can tell.
Got
But,
you.
I'm still not going to be like, going off the rails today.
It's okay. I will keep up my end of the bargain, Mr. Young. Don't worry.
Absolutely. And hopefully it didn't show when we did the GrappleMax pre-show as well. That was way too much fun.
Yeah, that was so fun. Okay, so for those of you who weren't there at GrappleMax, both of us, you and me, we were the pre-show hosts,
Yes.
hyping up the event. So we were essentially Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, on stage doing the kickoff for GrappleMax Slam and Savour. Huh?
I mean, I hope that's not an insult to them, but hopefully, yes, we brought some of that energy out as well. It was a lot of fun. Very quickly, I also want to mention, by the way, shout out to GrappleMax. If you're like, where did Mr. Young go halfway during the GrappleMax show? Because I only stayed for like the first match, right? I actually, and this was something I was, no pun intended, grappling with for the entire weekend. Was I going to just cancel everything? Because for those in my personal gaming Discord know that that someone in my family passed away. And so I was sort of in between wake duties and stuff like that, right? And at one point, I was like, you know what I mean? We already planned so many things to do. So I definitely wanted to be there for the pre-show. I was actually still debating whether, and my family, they were really nice. They were like, just go do what you need to do. But I eventually made the decision that I had to spend time with my family. And, that's why I left lah, basically.
Yeah, no, all good, bro. I mean, when you told me the news, I was like, oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, damn, it's like, yeah, I guess it was very sudden on your end. So, like, I think the last thing on my mind was like, oh, how are we gonna do the show? I was more of like, okay, you do you, and then probably I'll figure it out. As we go along. So I don't think you told any of the the people from SPW or from GrappleMax, right?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I didn't want to put a damper on things. I know some of these type of things can be, a downer to other people, right? And especially if you're a little bit more superstitious, stuff like that. So ultimately, I was like, I'll just deal with it on my own, and then whatever it is, lah. Like, again, I just made the decision to spend more time with family on Saturday, lor.
No, but much respect to you, because I know your close family member passed away on a Thursday, and essentially Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean in your culture, the wake is like a full 3-day thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you only left the wake just to attend SPW and to do the GrappleMax show. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of respect for you to do that, and I'm sure your family. Much respect to your family for being cool about it. And if you did what you had to do on Saturday, and then you went back to your family, it's all good. I think it's really more of if that does not prove that we care about like local wrestling.
No.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't. No, let's not go. Let's not say it like that.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it like that. But what I'm saying is like to me, wrestling is a really important part of our life.
Yeah,
and not that it's more important than family per se. But what I'm saying is like, wrestling is a lot of things for a lot of people, right? Like sometimes it is an escape. Sometimes it helps you cope with the real life stuff. Sometimes it's like,
it's a good distraction once in a while. Yeah.
Gotcha. So like, people come to watch wrestling show, they had a long weekend or like a really long work week, and they just need to kind of like get back to their comforts, So I'm happy that you at least have like a few hours to kind of like, get away, and then like before you have to deal with all the matters at home. So I hope you're feeling better. Like, today was more of a chill day for you, or?
Today was a long day. So this morning was the actual cremation, and those things are usually quite heavy, lah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. So like, I kind of like felt like I wanted to give you a bit of space as well.
No worries.
Yeah. But like, I hope things get better.
Yeah, guys. Spend time with family. That's all I have to say. Like you don't think about it. Like, especially family members who are slightly younger, right? You don't ever think about it. But then, when it happens, it happens.
Correct. And like, I think, so the thing about doing this podcast, like what we're going, this is our 8th season, 8 years, right? Is that actually it has seen us through a lot of things. I don't know, people are aware. But yeah, we have so many life milestones happen for both of us doing this podcast, right?
Exactly. You got a girlfriend during the lifespan, because before that you didn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah. I think,
right?
The first half of the podcast, right? I was very single,
You were
very
a
single.
different man, and then job switches for you as well.
Yeah, I think I went through 3 jobs.
Yeah,
because we were working together, right?
Correct. We worked in the same company.
Yeah, and then I left, and then I had 3 jobs later, and I'm still doing the podcast. So that's a lot. You literally just got married right before the podcast started, remember?
Yes, I got married, and then I started on this streaming journey that took me a completely different way, right? On my Twitch channel. And then now, I don't know if you guys heard the news, but Power 98, we are going fully digital. So I'm not going to be on FM anymore. So I'm also going through like career, like milestones as well, both exciting and scary at the same time. Just imagine this, right? Like, and it's weird because I think, oh my God, we are going deep in the weeds here today, man. Just kick to the life.
No. I mean, wanted to kind of get this out of the way before we do all the fun stuff, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, it's weird because I feel like that generation of when you are in a job, like, you know what I mean? Because when I look at, this is going to make me sound very old, but bear with me. When I look at these kids these days, the longest they stay at a job is what? 3 years, 4 years, and they move on. The younger generation, lagi worse. Like 1 year, move already. 2 years, move already, right? Like, I come from the mindset, you're going to stick around in this company for 20 years, 15 years, lifers, as it were. You know what I mean? I'm like the Undertaker, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're the Undertaker of 498, is that what you're trying to say?
No. But yeah, so to me, it's a very weird situation right now of like, I'm completely switching up my... I still like... It's okay, it's not complete job scope switch. It's not as if I'm going from, accountant to bartender. Now that's like... 180, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So there are still facets of my previous job that I can use in my current or my new job.
Yeah, and I hope like I think we always all of us are on a journey, right? Constant journey in life, and it's not just us. I hope the listeners as well. From
Hell
time you
yeah.
guys first listened to the podcast all the way until now, it's not just us growing; it's the local wrestling scene as well growing,
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, and I think more or less like when life gets in the way or when we get busy and maybe we don't follow up with a lot of like this wrestling, like not just WWE, maybe even local wrestling. I hope like people are kind of like understand. I hope people understand because sometimes we might miss some wrestling shows
Sure.
or like we can't make it, and like sometimes the storylines maybe we might not have like got have the full grasp of the context of why people are fighting all that kind of stuff. So I think just more along the lines of like we care about wrestling, we do our best based on whatever commitments we have, we still make time for it.
Yeah.
And I hope like yeah, like if it's not perfect, it's fine. There you
Ooh.
go. It has started.
I was about to say, talking about not perfect, this might be the perfect spot for it to freeze. Though. Look at that. Look. Somebody
No!
screenshot. Where's Najwan? Screenshot
Don't
this shit. Because
screenshot
this is
this
awesome.
shit.
Here we go. Oh, talking about screenshots, by the way, we have some
Okay, I'm
epic
gonna off
meme.
this.
Yes, we have some epic meme-worthy photos to show you from this weekend, okay? Of Foreign. As you know, we were on stage at the pre-show for GrappleMax's show, right? And Foreign had some epic looks. My God. Those are memes ready to go. You know?
Don't do that to me, bro. Don't
Bro,
do that to me,
we're gonna go through that in a little while, okay? But yeah,
Alright.
just to sort of wrap up what we were kind of talking about. Yeah, absolutely. No, I think at the end of the day, we all are very passionate about what we do, whatever it is that we do, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard for us to understand that other people are not as passionate because let's face it, nobody else is going to be passionate about what you do other than yourself. Maybe one or two other people you might find. That's very lucky. That's good on you, right?
Yeah,
that's like
correct.
striking the lottery. But I think for the most part in like life, it's like, okay, bro. It's like if I go to you, hey, why didn't you go in my latest video about Marvel Snap? Why you never like? Why you never comment? Like, hey, how come you don't know what's going on with my gaming channel? Bro, you're not my friend. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't expect you to because it's not your thing or it's, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, and I think with the podcast as well, like it's a quiet taste, I would say. We are trying to cater to wrestling fans in general, but maybe like we are not spending time doing AEW stuff or like maybe essentially we are not we can't be Dave Meltzer as much as we want to be.
Can we call ourselves like the casual marks?
I guess, does that make sense? Casual
Yeah.
marks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like okay, what it is like if you put a wrestling product in front of us or we
Yeah.
attend a show, we can definitely analyze it. Right?
Sure.
But if you don't, we will just based on assumptions or what we see on social media or we do our best to kind of prepare. But like, we won't be 100%.
Okay, hang on. It's very CB for me to say. Is this very CB for me to say? If
What?
we didn't pay attention, mean it didn't get attention.
Are you saying that if the product didn't get our attention, that's why we're not talking about it?
I'll just leave it at that. Okay, talking about attention. Before we dive into the local wrestling, I need to bring this up because it kind of relates to a lot of like, being an audience and whatever at pro wrestling, right? But
Yep.
Have you followed this whole Raja Jackson situation?
Ooh, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Chat, let us know if you followed this situation as well. Long story short, TLDR, Raja Jackson is the son of Rampage Jackson, acclaimed, famed UFC fighter, right?
Yes, correct.
Raja Jackson one day is invited to, I forget the name of the indie.
Nox.
Yeah, Nox Pro, right?
Yeah.
Run by Rikishi, actually. So they were a WWE ID affiliated school, right?
Yeah,
Well,
correct.
because they've been revoked. So one of the wrestlers brought Raja Jackson, this like amateur, like wannabe MMA guy, Rampage's son, backstage to a indie show. And then in the indie show, it's like, at the back lot of wherever they do their shows, very standard stuff, right?
Yeah.
And cameras are following. And then all of a sudden you see one of the wrestlers, his name is Stu, Psycho Stu. He suddenly gets up, takes an empty beer can, and smashes it on his head. Like, it's the typical thing, like, without going too much into it. It's not a prop can, it's probably a real can, but he, like, smashes it on his own, like, palm, right? So, like, ugh. And Raja no-sells it.
Correct.
Then Stu goes, aren't you going to sell that? And then they had to be separated, and somebody was like, hey, he's not a worker, he doesn't like know what's going on, he's a friend, blah, blah, blah. So already there, the whole thing was very weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine if, let's say, we go backstage and say hi to the boys of GrappleMax, and suddenly somebody go and like whack me over the head, whack, but whack. I'm like, hey bro, what are you doing? Nobody's doing
Correct.
anything. So I don't understand how that whole scenario even started to begin with. So there was something weird there to begin with.
Yeah, why nobody gave him a heads up? Did
Yeah.
they try to spring a surprise on him? That was one of the first things that came to my head.
Yeah. So okay, like they think the wrestlers on the wrestlers side, they were like, oh, the cameras were there, so Stu thought it was a work. Very weird that you would work something and not tell him, but okay, sure, fine, whatever, right? This does not excuse what Raja Jackson did, though. So fast forward to the actual show itself. Raja Jackson live streaming the whole thing, literally on his stream, on his kick stream, goes on about how, I'm gonna be the first MMA guy to beat down a wrestler. I'm gonna go off script. I'm gonna F this guy up, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to do exactly that. He slides into the ring, double legs him, and look at Rampage was famous for, I don't know if you realize this, but like literally power slamming his opponents and knocking them out. Or power bombing back in his Pride days. So this is very reminiscent of his dad, actually. But he picks up Psycho Stu and then like drops him onto the mat, right? Powerbomb style, spinebuster style. Now, it appears that Stu was knocked out.
Yeah, the way he attacked him, like literally the way he angled it.
Like, okay, look, maybe it was work, maybe it was like, at that point you can't really tell. But what follows, it's undeniable. Bro launches a barrage of 20 plus punches straight to the face. Like,
Yeah, he's
he's defenseless.
Yeah, he's dead.
Dude was unconscious or not blocking, right? It's 20 unanswered shots. Look, you've watched MMA, I watch MMA. Big fan, right? Even in an MMA fight, right? When one guy has the other guy down and they're wailing on him, most of the time, you have like, oh man, fighters are disciplined enough to know, okay, this guy is knocked out. Like the ref should be stopping it already.
Yeah, that's another second thing. Like, why none of the wrestlers immediately knew something was up and try to stop the whole situation?
Yeah, like you guys know the difference between a work punch and a shoot punch, what?
So that's the thing. Like, did they think that they're still working? So what? So essentially, right, it's a failure of management, in my opinion.
Bro, it's a failure on every single, like on all sides, I think.
Yeah, correct.
Everybody effed up at some point.
Big
it's
time,
like,
bro. Yeah.
There was one guy who finally got in and separated them. Thank goodness. But obviously, like, you know what? I don't care how disrespected you felt. You shouldn't be going in there and basically trying to take somebody's life.
And
what the hell?
It's stupid. You know why it's so stupid?
Why? Well, I mean, it is stupid, but yeah.
First of all, he did it with video evidence, right?
On live stream, yes.
Live stream, got videos, cameras everywhere. So this fucker, right, if he's gonna get jailed or arrested, right?
Yeah.
Literally, he got the evidence there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude is on camera saying, I'm going to go off script and F him up. For real, for real. And then like somebody in chat was like, oh, do it for 50 subs, blah, blah, blah. And that is the other thing that I very quickly want to bring up. Because, I'm kind of, I'm not in this world, but I have one toe in this world of like live streaming and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of streamers do stupid shit for the sake of entertaining their audience.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, hashtag oh no, I hate to liken it to AEW, but where does this escalate to? In AEW, it's like, okay, like how far can you go? Now we got people using fork trying to dig out the blood and skin and whatever, a la John Moxley. But in the live stream space, I feel like these kids, they are kids. They're trying to do more just to get more attention. And well, I guess we saw exactly what happens in that case.
Exactly. Yeah. Mighty, you're absolutely right. He's a star witness in his own crime.
Stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. So like, to me, he should be arrested. I mean, he can't even defend himself and say, oh, this was a wrestling environment, this was a work environment. Clearly, no one got the memo.
Yep.
Or like everybody thought, it was going to be a work, but this guy took liberties. So if he took liberties in the ring,
this episode of Dark Side of the Ring is going to go hard. You know what the craziest thing is? I don't know if you saw the latest news.
What?
But Raja Jackson has been advertised to appear at another wrestling show.
What?
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. Danger Pro or something like that. that was a WWE ID. WWE is like, nope, revoke.
Oh, so it's revoked. Danger Pro.
Yeah. Huh?
Wait, so Danger Pro, then that promotion is revoked. Or was it Knox that was revoked?
No, Knox was revoked, and then Danger Pro booked Raja Jackson to show up, and then WWE is like, what the hell are you guys doing? Revoke.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, why? Dude, this should be a police case, bro. I'm surprised it's not a police case.
So oh wow. At this point, I have no idea what is going on with this whole situation.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of commentaries from like a lot of people, like Maven did a reaction. Jim Cornette commented on it.
I think Jim Cornette's. I've watched a few of them. I think Jim Cornette has the best point of view, and I agree with him 100%. Everybody was at fault here. Like literally everybody. You know, the guy in the cowboy hat who was Raja's friend, who's like bringing him around, like he didn't clue him in on the business.
Yeah.
You know, why are you allowing some random backstage guy to go in there and be involved in angles without briefing him about anything? Oh, apparently they were like, you can get your receipt. Like he doesn't understand what that means. And even if everybody tells you, yes, go and punch him as a human being, what the hell are you doing trying to take somebody's head off like that? You know what I mean? As an MMA, like, as someone who trains in martial arts, right? You should know better.
Correct. And I think maybe again, like first of all, he shouldn't have like punch him with that stupid beer can as well, without even cluing him in. I think that's also a big mistake. I'm not saying that he should, he deserves it, to get a concussion or whatever it is, but should have clued him in, right?
Yeah.
Why do that? Yeah.
Yeah. Like again, I bring up the example. It's like if we went backstage at an SPW show and then Mighty out of nowhere just takes a cane and beats me on the head. Like, huh? Why you do that?
I'll whip out my phone and start recording. That's what I would do.
Exactly. It makes no sense unless you guys talked about it. Then sure, you're working an angle, right? Yeah. Everything about this just is like a big old question mark. That's why the Dark Side of the Ring episode is going to be crazy.
Okay, somebody gave a very interesting / conflicting, or very like I was conflicted listening to his hot take.
RVD,
I can't,
is it?
Not RVD, Mark Henry. Did you
Oh,
see Mark
yes.
Henry's comment?
Yes.
So Mark Henry says something along the lines like, you guys can't cancel me all day, blah blah blah. But he was saying was that nobody clued him in. He doesn't know his own power. Like 2 decades ago, I would have been that guy.
Wait. He doesn't know his own power. Stop. You're supposed to be a martial artist. He's training to be an MMA fighter. Bro, I train at Evolve. Obviously nowhere near that level. And I know to pull back when I'm sparring against somebody who is of a lower level. This is one of the most basic things you learn as a martial artist. This is not about training. This is not about wrestling, fighting, none. It's about being a human being and like trying to hurt somebody like that.
It's not just that, right? I think it's because when Mark Henry first started out in the business, he also wasn't clued in. And a lot of people like bully him or haze him or like try to, like poke fun at him. And again, he got really, really angry, right? So it's like if he didn't go down to Calgary and like the heart kind of like wise him up to the business, I think he would probably have done something like that he would have regretted. So he wasn't trying to blame or trying to defend him in that way. But what he was saying is like, dude, like he is this guy, he have all these issues, like somebody should have clued him in instead of trying to like spring this surprise on him.
Yeah. No, I agree with that point of view, but at the same time also, Raja Jackson is a shit human being. It's plain and simple as that. You want your receipt, you slam him, dude's out already, okay, walk away. Yeah,
just show one time, fine.
Yeah,
right?
Whatever. You obviously knocked him out. Maybe you punch him once or twice because you are all revved up, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Then you get off of him. I've seen so many MMA fights where like one guy's obviously knocked the other guy out. The fighter's like, hey, bro, ref, this guy knocked out already. Usually the ref will step in. Maybe sometimes the ref steps in late. But most fighters are respectful of their opponents because they know what this life is. Obviously, this guy is a punk.
Yep. And I've never seen him do anything in MMA. So it's like,
bro,
I mean, like
0-1. You know what it is? His chat probably egged him on. This is like, it's like, schoolyard shit. You got a bunch of people in the, oh, you don't let him do that. Oh, don't be a pussy. Oh, yeah, it's that sort of like, what mentality is like?
It's like a group mentality.
Stupid group mentality where these bad eggs are chochoing him to do something stupid, and because he doesn't know any better, he does the stupid thing. And
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the whole like, oh, his dad wasn't there for him. There are a lot of reports that Rampage hasn't been the best father either. But that's neither here nor there.
Nah, you are old enough. You should take responsibility for this, bro.
Have you watched The Ultimate Fighter, the reality show?
I've seen a couple of seasons. Yeah.
Did you watch the season with Rampage Jackson?
Is he the one that he punched the door or something? He
Yes.
he got
and then
angry.
the door made of cardboard like that. lah.
Yeah,
What? But I mean,
He's a problematic guy. I've seen his stuff. I've seen his stuff.
yeah. So, you punch a wall, a door, that's fine. That's funny. That's entertainment, right? But this is a human being.
Yeah. Well, I know I saw a photo of like Psycho Stu already woken up from the hospital and took a photo with his loved one. So I hope he's has a good recovery ahead. I know it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what permanent damages he would have received. But man, that was tough to see. And we are all wrestling fans. We appreciate the work. We appreciate the stories.
Yeah.
We don't appreciate if somebody gets really, really hurt. I'm a Bret Hart fan in that school of thought where you're a good wrestler if you can keep your opponent safe. They put their body on the line for you. You take care of them in the ring. If you can't do that, then to me that means you're not skilled as a wrestler, lah.
No, respect. You got to respect the business, and that's why, whenever I've been asked to, hey, do something in the ring, or do something, it's like, no, I don't want to throw a punch. Because I don't know how to throw a work punch. You know what I mean? It's a skill that I don't have. At most, I'll slap somebody because I know that won't hurt. It will sting, but it won't, you know what I mean?
I mean, you've not seen Stephanie McMahon slaps then.
Oh, wow.
Girl can bust a eardrum according to Roman Reigns.
Yeah. And then you got Travis Scott, right? There's another example of a non-trained fella going in there to do a spot and then kind of egged on by, of all people, The Rock, who should have known better. Oh, just go for it, and then burst people's eardrum. Oh.
Yeah, that's dumb. That is fucking... Yeah, I saw that Mighty. I know he's... Psycho is a former military and... Yeah, again, using wrestling to cope with his PTSD. Again, so many people, wrestling is an escape for them. Wrestling is something that's important for them. So, I hope something that they love doesn't, lead to them getting hurt in this way. So, it's really unforgivable in that sense for you to be put in such a situation.
Yeah. I hope the dude goes to jail.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, we have enough preamble. I think,
yes.
Yeah,
I know a lot of negativity, unfortunately, right? But it is what it is, and when shit happens, we got to call it out. Okay, can I bring up one more thing that was a little bit so get all this quote unquote negative stuff out of the way, right? And talking about respecting the business. So okay, I was at the SPW show, right? And there were a few we've obviously been to several SPW shows, and those shows can get rowdy. But I don't think I've ever been to an SPW show where Froyce had to be like, hey guys, stop spilling beer from the second level. So that happened twice. There was a plastic cup somebody dropped. I don't know if it was an accident or what. It was
from level 2. They were just pouring into.
I don't know if it's pour or spill lah. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Spill. Okay, let's just say spill, right?
Okay.
And then, but definitely I saw a plastic cup drop from the second level.
Okay.
I don't know if they're watching this show or listening to the podcast or anything like that, but if you are bringing friends and, they get a bit rowdy, get a couple of drinks in them, I get it. But also, again, respect the people, the workers, and stuff like that.
Man.
Beer on the floor is not safe for people, who they are going to be wrestling around, getting physical and stuff like that, one slip. And apparently at some point, somebody tried or grabbed one of the female wrestlers too. Because that was brought up. Yeah.
Really? God
so
damn.
Again, isolated cases, I'm sure, right? But please respect the workers.
Yeah. I remember. Well, I think one of the shows that I went to earlier this year for SPW, that one of the guys in the some rando started trying to pick a fight with one of the wrestlers as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Legitimately trying to pick a fight, and then I'm like, dude, guys, chill.
It's a show. Just relax,
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Things are. Yeah. You're right, Nina. Creepos, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's start on the SPW review. Share with tell me, bro. So I wasn't there. So I'm really, really sorry I couldn't make it because I was working. Dude, you were still there, right? I was 10 10 p.m. I was still doing work, bro. So
Aiyo.
yeah, that sucks. I didn't get my TGIF, but I heard you had a very able replacement to be your plus one.
Nobody can be a replacement for you, bro. But yes, I brought a buddy of mine who we used to watch wrestling at work together back in the MediaCorp days. He no longer works at MediaCorp. Shout out to Don Richmond. He's written a lot of amazing local songs.
Love Don Richmond, bro.
Yeah,
Love
such
Don
a
Richmond.
funny guy and a huge wrestling fan as well, right? But this is first time at an SPW show.
Wow, so he's never been to a local show before?
No. So I brought him to this one. He was actually very excited to go, and it was interesting. I always find it interesting to see people's reaction who are new to this.
First timers.
Yeah, right. And he definitely enjoyed himself. So I've always said this, right? Bring somebody to a wrestling show, and they will get it. It's not very hard to understand, but the biggest hurdle is to get them in the door.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's like taking them to church lah. Just,
This is the church of kick to the gut, and our religion is pro wrestling. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as Paul Heyman would say, right? Yeah. I am the rabbi of extreme, right? That's what he say.
Okay.
So it was his first time going to SPW show. So was it very hard for you to clue him in on all the storylines, all the wrestlers?
Not really, because I think all our local wrestling promotions do a very good job of slightly recapping, maybe a bit of history. I will fill him in, like, these two had a feud, blah, 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 blah. This fella came, this fella, but that's about it. There's not too much, which is the good thing about local shows. And they understand this style of booking because they know that it's not like a Raw or SmackDown where you have a weekly show and then recap packages and stuff like that, right? Yeah,
So
so like on the fly quite a lot as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of like packages leading up to each match, I'm assuming, and of course, if nothing else, the wrestlers themselves can tell the story in the ring, right?
Exactly. So we started with Froy's rousing opener. He talked about the projector closing down, talking about local art scene. Wrestling is an art, and I think we can all agree with that, right?
Of course.
So so he sort of linked the two things together. I thought that was a very nice touch.
That's really great. That's really great.
Got the crowd going. All right, we kick off with Mighty versus RJ.
Ooh, okay, so I remember you were telling me about this story about like how they kind of have been feuding in certain ways, like as tag teams as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got the Mighty Arrow versus the Midnight Bastards. That's the quote unquote main feud, right? So I don't want to say it's your typical like tag team feud build up, but it kind of is. We've seen it before. So you have the solos go up against each other first, and at some point they'll come back together. The challenges been thrown around, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Were they accompanied by their partners to the ring?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Until Black Arrow got kicked out because he tried to get a bit, involved, which drew the ire of the crowd lah. Poor referee Ryan kena boot.
Gotcha. Wait. So I'm curious. Black Arrow is the one that got thrown out. The babyface got thrown out.
Yeah, which is interesting. Well,
okay.
It serves the story of the match because in this match you have your snarky heel in RJ. RJ is a bit of a sneaky fella, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a smaller guy than Mighty.
Gotcha.
So, a lot of the story was RJ trying to sneak around, trying to distract the ref, while Mason does the double team stuff. Attacks from, is that sort of a story, right?
I see. And then because of that, I'm assuming like Black Arrow got frustrated, and then like when he wants to get involved, that's when the referee throws him out.
Exactly. It's it's how you get the crowd riled up. Hey, the heel is doing all this shit, but the heel doesn't get kicked out, but the babyface gets kicked out. You know what I mean?
Speaking of referees, referee Ryan is in the house. Shout out to you, bro.
Apa kayu?
Apa kayu lah. I love when all the football references go into local wrestling as well. Yeah, referee kayu is a thing. Yeah. Div said, I thought Arrow didn't make contact with RJ.
No, but because he that's why referee Ryan kena the ire of the crowd, because he didn't hit RJ. He just got in his face, and Rev was like, "You're out."
Dude, can you do that? Like, he got sassy lah. Like,
he got sassy. Okay, he didn't.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah, that was just a me thing.
Yeah. Okay. But can I also say like I think it's a really very 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 good move that SPW puts Midnight Bastards always in the opening, because I feel that they always can get the crowd riled up. Like if you want a hot start for SPW show, you put the Midnight Bastards in these spots, right? Yeah, that's the way. Yeah.
So okay. a lot of the early match was Mighty smacking RJ around lah. I would, and I think I've brought this up before. I would like to see RJ with bigger facials. Wow, that sounds weird. Because he's how do I say it? Yeah,
No facials get bigger than Mighty. What are you talking about?
No. Stop it. Like RJ, a bit typical Chinese boy lah. Like a bit no reaction on the face. You know what I'm saying?
As a Chinese guy, you can see that. I can't see that.
Right. You know?
Yeah.
Like, okay lah, like not all of us are like, super animated. And he's one of those guys that's not. And I think that he can be a little bit more just to sell. Because at the end of the day, it's like theater, right? People in the back can't see how you're reacting.
Okay, here's the thing, right? I would actually disagree.
Oh?
I think RJ should lean into his being like no expression vibe, but then suddenly go crazy and do crazy shit. Like, I think that's even more, like, make him more predictable, you know?
See, I know where you're going with that, but there have been several instances of characters like that who have been deemed no charisma, and then they try to like make them super intense, but nobody gives a crap at the end of the day.
Orange Cassidy.
Storm. No, Orange Cassidy is a joke. Like,
Okay.
no,
Lance
that one's
Storm,
on
Lance Storm, okay.
my example is like Lance Storm, Dean Malenko, wrestlers like that, right? Who are a bit like Iceman, Stoneface, no reaction. But it's hard, I feel, for the crowd to get behind, like, someone like that, or the story to be told.
Even if he's a heel, it's hard for him. Like, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I wrote down anyway as the match was going on. Funnily enough, right, and to my point as well, Mason on the outside was getting more attention. Because Mason is animated, he's getting up in people, because he is leaning into the whole bang thing, right? To our point. So at one point, I felt like the outside shenanigans was more happening than the inside. Which to me takes away from what is going on, right?
Here's the thing. Do you think because SPW's booking is such that they purposely wanted RJ in the spot in the match because they understand that Mason can easily get the heat and the attention because, the way he is naturally charismatic. So they're trying to give RJ a bit more opportunity so that he can kind of like stand out as well. And
well,
maybe
you can't have Mason in every match lah.
Yeah, that's true. But I think what you're saying is that him getting that spot, he still needs to deliver on like the facials and the expression as well.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm not saying that he has to be like over the top, like, you can still be the silent type and sort of like,
Yeah. Dave brought up a good point though. He says she likes RJ's body language though. He is a slimy silent type. Slimy, yeah. Hashtag
Dave
slimy.
likes some slimy. More like slimy snake, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
don't do that, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Mason finally got ejected. He finally got caught, right? There you go. And then gets kicked out to massive cheers. But Black Arrow actually comes back out to fight Mason off because Mason is like, no, I won't go, blah, 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 that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And this is when I thought was the best action of the night. Even though the match was Mighty versus RJ, I thought the more interesting thing was Mason versus Arrow.
Ooh.
At one point, Mason took a pedigree onto the floor.
Where? Like on the
mat lah, of course lah, but ringside lah.
Okay. That's cool. Okay. So you're saying that like in terms of like a singles action, like the crowd got really like hyped when it was the face-off between Mason and Black Arrow.
Yeah, because they were doing really like, impactful stuff is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Mighty gets the ass to the face for the win though.
Okay.
Like
the ass to the face.
He ass to the face RJ lah, not the other way around lah. Because the other one, like Chinese boy, no ass lah. I'm sorry. I can relate.
Okay. So wait, So the finish is Mighty gets the victory.
Yes.
And are we? I'm sure the issue is not over between them. So is there gonna be a tag team? Did they officially call it out for the next event?
You called it. You booked it. So the next event, it's Hardcore Island 3. It's crazy. Ooh. It feels like Hardcore Island 2 just happened. I don't know what it is. We
literally just watched it last. Oh damn! Time
right?
flies.
Like time really does fly. I feel so old saying that, but yes. Wait, no. I take that back. They didn't actually. I don't think they stipulated the place and the time, but Mighty Arrow did challenge Midnight Bastards to any stipulation match anytime. Okay, there you go. That's what I wrote down. So I mean, if it's a stipulation match, it's going to be a Hardcore Island lah. I mean,
Okay. I mean, but is this officially breaking news? Did they break the news that they can do Hardcore Island as the next event or not yet?
yes. Oh wow, we'll get there. It was announced.
Okay.
That
We
stuff
will
was
get it.
announced, bro.
Yeah. What's up, Irvin? What's up?
Hey, it's good to see you,
couldn't make
Irvin.
it. Yeah.
It's been a year since the caning, referee Ryan. How does your body feel? What does it
Gotcha.
say? Has it been 365 days? Okay, here we go. Let's move on to the next match then. Riz versus Terrence Boombox Chung.
Okay, you told me, I mean, both of us had no idea who this Terrence guy is. So now
Yeah.
that you saw him in person, share with me more about your thoughts.
I was looking at his photo, right? On the screen, I'm like, bro, with the long hair, with the glasses, like the Oakley glasses. I'm like, it's like Timu Adam Copeland, Timu Edge. Like
really?
before Edge was Edge. Like if you go and look at Edge's, like when he was Sexton Hardcastle or whatever shit his name was.
Okay.
Fella got like Adam Copeland vibes, yeah?
So young, good-looking fella lah. You're trying to say.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Okay, like somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's a fan of Edge and Christian, of Sammy Guevara even, because he was doing the placard thing. Like, he's okay. I don't know if you saw his promo, right? But he did like an Oval Office thing where he's sitting there talking. And then he's talking about like he's huge. Then he holds up a card, and then at the back it says 3 inches, and then points up. And he was something like that. It's very Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle, is it not?
Gotcha. It's a bit of like the goofy, tongue-in-cheek sketch
Yeah.
show vibe, right?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, if somebody please confirm this, he must be a fan of Edge and Christian. Must be. Like a lot of inspiration I can see.
For sure. I'm looking forward to one day seeing him in person and I probably approaching him and like, hey, who's
your
your
deal?
wrestling inspiration? Yeah,
Right,
probably will
right.
know. Yeah.
It is interesting though, like dude has a lot of fresh babyface energy. Like, you know what I mean? He's like young and eager, that kind of vibe.
Gotcha. Was this his debut match though?
I'm not sure, but it might as well been because nobody knew who he was.
Okay.
Right,
So
for the most
you're,
part.
you're saying he's the babyface. So Riz was playing the heel in this match.
No, they shook hands. It's a face-face match.
Yeah. So I
mean-
remember Riz as a babyface. That's why.
This feels to me like a graduation match. I know it's not an SPW thing, but that's what the vibe was to me. And for that, I say great job.
Was it a good
I
match
think-
for
yes.
debut match? Okay.
I think they both, Riz as, he had a nickname, the Gatekeeper. Again, I don't know if that's the greatest nickname to have. We've talked about it before. You know how Dante Chen is the Gatekeeper of NXT.
Okay. Div and Nina says it's his second match. I think.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I was saying like getting a spot like immediately in his debut match is 1-on-1 would have been people would have high hopes for him, right? So
Sure.
okay, makes sense. Second match.
But for me, first time seeing him, I came away impressed. And I think
Gotcha.
Riz had a lot to do with that as well. You know?
Oh, okay. Ryan
I
said
think-
he made his debut at Mayhem. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Riz is one of those guys that I feel like when is he going to get his spot? When is he going to get his time? Because right now he feels like he's, after coming out of his like however long feud that was with the Wolfram Cartel, that felt like forever, bro. I don't even remember. That stuff felt like forever, right?
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
feels like he's in this spot where he's, like he's just there lah.
Gotcha. No, but again, you need to pad out the card, right? Like you can't have everyone be the top guy. If it was me, right? Like if I was in the mid card or like the opening, I would take that very, very like to heart lah. Like okay, I
Sure.
would really want to prove myself at this level at least, right?
I think it was, I wrote down, it was a pretty basic match. Basic doesn't mean bad. Okay, let's be clear about that.
Sure.
There was a cool Texas Cloverleaf spot, crawl to the rope, sort of like, a lot of basic stuff. Riz went to the top rope for high risk maneuver. Terrence moved out of the way, and then he gave him a super kick. And you got your winner, Boombox.
Gotcha. Ooh,
Which-
he got over. Wow.
Yeah, he has potential. I feel like he needs to lay his shit in a little bit more. That aside, like, that's great for Boombox. He got to shine, right? But again,
What do you
this
think about-
leaves Riz in his very like gatekeeper position, which is not great, I feel, for him.
Yeah. I wonder there's a long-term storyline for it. Or are you gonna put Riz as that guy who just, puts over all the new talent, right?
Yeah, right? Like, I feel bad that he's in that spot, but, it is what it is. Div says, I like Riz's outfit this evening. Isn't that the same outfit he wears all the time, that, like, silver Michael Jackson-looking bodysuit?
Speaking of Michael Jackson, did he get MJ chance?
Yes, no, he got hee.
Okay,
Chance.
good. Yeah. That's just perfect for him. Keep him in that gimmick. I think, he'll be fun. He'll be a mid carder, but like right now, there's just too many stack talent lah. So
Yeah.
there's gotta
Like-
people gotta wait for their chances, right?
Like, I feel like he has an interesting look, right? But there's no story to the look. It's like, okay, you know what it feels like? It feels like Dragon Lee. Looks cool. Why do I care?
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
Okay, here we go. Let's move on to the next. Oh, shit.
Why, Mr. Young? Why?
Okay, so let me introduce you, or let me talk about this new faction, semi-new, whatever, called the Legion of Total Anarchy.
Legion of Lota.
No, take away the O. What do you have?
LTA.
Yes, bro. It was in their promo, bro.
Oh,
Okay, not their promo. It was in Jack and Cheese's promo, but I wonder if that was the reason they called themselves that, or what.
LT. Okay, wait. Who? Which team is this?
So you got our favorite CB face, CK Vin.
Oh, okay. CK.
You got Edgelord Bryson Blade.
Oh, okay.
You got Ricky Malik
Ricky Malik joined forces with them. Gotcha.
and Kentona.
All four of them are
Yeah.
a faction together. Okay.
Okay. Obviously, we've missed some of the developments. I don't know when Ricky Malik got in the group. I'm pretty sure I remember Cantona joining that group, but I didn't know Ricky Malik. He right now feels like the he feels like the outsider of the group. Like, everyone is like, okay, fine, we'll invite you. Sort of the reluctant partner of the group because he's a bit of a goof.
So it's like Hurt Business and MJF. He's like the MJF in that sense.
Yeah. Who was it who had to prove themselves to get in the group? R-Truth and
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There
Yeah.
It's that vibe, right? It happened at Mayhem. Thank you very much, Nina. There you go.
Don't call them LT. See, people are defending already.
Yeah, Legion of Total Anarchy, LT. I mean, yeah, there you go. Very anarchious. So here's the thing. The video was... Did you finish Squid Game?
Yes, I did.
So there's this whole story arc about that the mint box with the pills inside, and when they eat the pill, they like...
Yeah. Gotcha.
Don't do drugs. This one, you do drugs, you do stupid shit, right? In this case, apparently Ricky Malik ate one of those things, right? And then he came out like, woo! And then he's wearing the Squid Game, like the uniform, the green, I think it was 203 or something like that, right?
Okay, so he moved on from the Harry Potter thingy. He's doing the
Yeah,
Squid
he
Game
still
thing
got
now?
Harry Potter chance though, but now he's Squid Game boy.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. Like, I thought it was kind of cool. It was a nice reference to Squid Game, right? But so he comes out like high because he took a pill. It's all in air quotes, right? And then he drags out the rest of his stable, and they were all like unwilling. I thought that was very funny.
Gotcha. Okay, so the thing about Ricky Malik is I've always thought he was such a natural, right, at playing this dickhead, like this, like, I'm holier than now, better than everyone. Even in this gimmick change, was he still like riling the crowd like crazy?
Yeah, I mean, it's less of a heel and more of a comedy heel at this point, right? So, okay, Chad is pointing it out. He was playing, Thanos from Squid Game Season 2. I don't know, I felt like it was more like the other guy in Season 3.
The one that looks a bit like RJ.
Yes!
Like the face the same.
Yes,
Yes,
that
right.
guy. Yeah, like Thanos' second, from Season 2, right?
Gotcha.
But the whole idea was he was loopy out of his mind because of a pill.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then Gore came out, Dr. Gore, a friend of the podcast, as it were. And again, we didn't go to the last show. I don't know when he changed his outfit. I don't know when he started removing his mask, because he didn't wrestle with his mask. It's his full face now.
Interesting.
When he came out from the front, it looks like just like black nurse scrubs, right?
Yeah.
But at the back, it's like bad. The first thought that came to my mind was, what in the BDSM is this?
Okay.
You know what?
What?
I like it. I'm not saying I like BDSM.
Hey, I never
It's-
said that. You
okay.
said that.
Div Royalty called it dark gore, and that's exactly what I was going to bring up because Dr.
Okay.
Gore is more Dr. Gore than he's ever been. There was no prostate check, even though the crowd was calling for it. You know, the way
Okay.
he sticks the thumb out the end.
Uh-huh.
A serious Dr. Gore, I'm actually here for it. First time in Singapore, but he's done that outside. Oh, see, I wish he would have brought that in sooner because, I mean, I feel like I'm going too far ahead. But Gore versus Butcherman is something I think all of us want to see.
Okay, so this version of Gore, like a bit more sinister? Was he a
Yes.
bit more violent?
He's and you know when he looks serious, right? That
Yeah,
face of
yeah,
his.
yeah.
He reminded me of some European serial killer slash. Okay, you know the guy from the Human Centipede.
Oh my! I was just about to say that, like
Yeah.
human centipede. Yeah, that kind
like
of, yeah.
that like oh something's wrong up here sort of a face.
Grindcore vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, and as a fan of horror movies, I was like, okay, I'm digging this version of. I like dark gore.
Gotcha. So question. Do you think this version of his is world championship material?
I think so. Well, I mean, we'll have to give it a couple of events for him to move up the card, quote unquote, you know, stuff like that. Because this was pretty much a squash. This was him beating the absolute piss out of Ricky Malik. Like there were no, like he was my friend Don. He was like, "Hey, you feel like Undertaker? No sell everything."
Nice. Okay. So this is a evolution of his character almost.
Yes. It's like the monster that he's now brought out, and I see a lot of future with this monster.
So that's the thing, right? We've always known Gore as like a veteran. You know, nobody is questioning his skills,
Yep.
his connection with the crowd. And you know, recently, you know, that run with the tag team titles he had with Butcher, and then he
Yep.
kind of like was challenging for the mid card titles. He was like a very beloved babyface.
Yep.
So is this more like a tweener? What is the character now?
Yes, I think right now it's a case because he fought a joke, a quote unquote, a comedy match, right? But his entire vibe, and I think, I don't know who came up with the idea, but the juxtaposition was so vast because it's not like Dark Gore versus a regular guy. It's Dark Gore versus a complete quote unquote, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but a joke, a comedic wrestler.
Yeah.
So the distance between the two is so far off. It ultra highlighted Dark Gore. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. I'm thinking like Alistair Black versus R-Truth. Like R-Truth tried to be goofy, and Alistair is having none of it. He's just gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Exactly that. So I enjoyed it for what it was. I think more than anything, props to Ricky Malik for putting himself out there to let Gore basically. I don't say step up because he's already been up there, but you know what I mean, lah. To advance
Gotcha.
that character.
Gotcha. You know, some wrestlers, you know, they are lifers, right? But it takes just that one character to just bring them to that next level, right? Like, I guess the best example is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, right? You can be a top guy for a long time, but maybe there's something that's stopping you from getting to that number one spot.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be it for him.
Bro, look at me fawning over Dr. Gore. Who would have thought, given our history?
Oh wow, yeah, a long history, Dr. Gore.
Let's move on then. Let's move
Okay.
on. Blade and CK Vin, the Land Transport Authority, versus Jack and Cheese. This is for the tag titles. Here we go.
Gotcha. Okay, so Jack and Cheese again, beloved tag team. You know, I would say they're always the highlights of SPW shows.
Yes.
But this rivalry has been brewing for quite some time. I remember I was telling you about their video.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very suggestive thumbnail that they had.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a meme. Do you know that? That's actually a meme.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Shit. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the video where he, you know, did the whole LTA, huh? But you know, I parked my car correctly. There's no, not that LTA, the other. So that's where that joke
Gotcha.
was,
Okay.
you know, done lah during their promos. Jack and Cheese super over. You know, the second they come out,
How did Don find the CBK gimmick?
he liked him. He thought he was fun.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, of course.
and we've always said Jack was an amazing, like, big guy wrestler, right?
Yeah. BJJ. Yeah.
Blade had, this is what I wrote down. Like, Blade had great facials again with the facials. Like, look, you're judging me, but when I say facials, I mean even things like not just selling, but registering that you are about to do something. You know, I
okay.
feel like there is a very tiny nuance that a lot of people miss. It's not just after you get punched, you and sell. That's a sell. There is the registering of the punch, which, example, John Moxley doesn't register shit, right? There's even the pre where you're about to get hit, you're like, you know, like you flinch. Like
Yeah.
and not to what lah, but to go back to RJ, that is what I think he's missing. The registering, when I say facials, that is what I mean. It's not the sell. I'm not saying he's lying there smiling. No,
Correct.
I'm saying it's the facial reactions of what is going on in the ring as it happens. You know the
Gotcha.
difference when you see a wrestler and we're going to go for the sunset flip spot. He just bow down it's very like. But where some will like turn one round if he realizes the guy is not like, you know what I mean. It's little things like that.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you better watch your words when you're doing this review. CK Vin is in the house. What up?
Our favorite handsome man.
Very beautiful face. Yes.
Very beautiful face, very beautiful wrestling gear and straps and stuff like that. Okay, let's get us back to the match. See, you got me all worried now.
Oiled up. I mean, sorry, what?
Oiled up?
Riled up. Sorry,
Riled up.
that was the word I was going for. Yes, riled. Yes.
Drink another swig of your Red Bull, please.
Yeah, I think I need another one.
I wrote down Blade incorporates a lot of nice jumping knees and strikes that look very good. I've said this before, like it's tough to make shit like that look good. But when you can, it looks good.
Gotcha. But how was CK's performance here?
Again, them as a team is nice because Blade does a lot of the knees and strikes and stuff like that, whereas Vin does a lot of the throws and the wrestling related maneuvers.
He's a thrower lah. He's like a test.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And the aura, like, you know, he has that unlikable face lah, as we've talked about before. So it's an easy heat magnet.
Let's not double down there. Okay, so yeah, so they make a great duo. Their styles complement each other. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yes. That said, right? How do I say this? I bet you can tell me how the match went without you watching the match.
Okay. Let me give it a try. So all of them beat up on probably Cheeseburger
CBK.
Kid. Yeah, CBK.
Smaller guy, yeah.
And always they basically isolated him from BGJ, right? And then every time he wants to try to get a thing, they kind of pull him away. They do a lot of dirty tactics. Maybe one of them go out and kind of like attack BGJ, so he falls down to the apron.
Yeah.
Yeah, then after that, he will go for the hot tag, and then BGJ comes in and cleans house.
Yeah. But not to say that is bad or anything like that, right? But it's become a recurring thing lah, basically. Where it's like, I saw this in the last match and the match before. I will say that the hot tag they did this time was very creative. And I appreciate the hell out of it. So, okay, let me see if I can paint this picture for you, right?
Okay.
CBK was on the top rope. Both heels were bent over because they gonna attack already. So you imagine both CK and Blade bent over, and then CBK basically jumps point like Mario jumping on platforms over
like
the two of them bent over.
Lily pad, yeah.
Lily pad over them to do the hot tag. I thought that was a very creative way to do the hot tag and got everybody off their seats.
Love it. Okay, so that's very, very cool. Actually, that's the first time I've thought of something like that. So that's a pretty cool spot. Yeah, good for it.
Okay, and then referee Ryan, are you still here? Because I might be calling you out right now. And this is where the history between them I had to share with my friend who doesn't know the history, right? Because at one point Blade shoves referee Ryan.
Ooh, okay.
Referee Ryan rebounds and drop kicks him.
Dude, referee Ryan is the Earl Hebner of SPW at this point. He takes no shit from anyone.
No, he does not. But the crowd popped for that. So the diehards absolutely got that and loves it, right? Hilarious. And then that leads to a massive splash. Jack and Cheese retain the titles. There you go.
Gotcha. Wait, Nina says, but it got the graveyard shift vibes with BGJ's run too. Can you give me some context?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Okay, I know the graveyard shift is one of like the kind of indie wrestling event that Dr. Gore throws, right? And organized. He does it a couple of times in a year. Maybe there's some context that I'm missing as well from that. But Yeah, but generally, wait. So tell me about the final stretch of the match. So when BJJ come in, clean house.
Well, like I said,
yeah.
I feel like referee Ryan had a little bbit of something to do with the finish in the match.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
it's not like ref is gonna call a DQ on himself. It's like, can
Why
you
not?
imagine? He DQs, right? No, but obviously Cheese and Jack and Cheese, I mean, retain, and the heels have something to complain about. Because the ref literally drop kicked Blade.
Gotcha. So that led to almost a finishing sequence lah. Essentially,
yes,
inevitably led to the baby faces retaining.
Yeah. I mean, there were a few moments where LTA looked like they were gonna win. Not gonna lie, right?
Yeah. But what does the endings mean then? Like, does that mean that they are gonna go separate ways, or they're gonna the heels are gonna focus on referee Ryan, or
Okay, well, funny you should say that because post-match shenanigans. I love how you're already like thinking the next step because they literally address it within the next few moments lah.
Gotcha. Okay, can.
So it does seem like LTA. I'm going to call them LTA. No time in my life to read out the whole damn Legion of Total Anarchy.
Okay.
It looks like they are probably going to do something with referee Ryan after the whole drop kick situation. But the tag team champs, Jack and Cheese, they get jumped by Real Global Threat.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I have been waiting for you to talk about Real Global Threat. They have been, okay, if you are paying attention to the wider regional wrestling scene,
Yes.
they have been forming, like the Avengers, right?
Yeah. They're like collecting like these international powerhouses.
I see. Okay. So who exactly were the ones that jumped them?
Oh, it's the two that were advertised on the poster. It's Statement and Iman.
Oh, I thought like they got a subgroup fight. This one,
No.
and they all do the thing. Okay.
Bro, Raj, yeah. It literally says here, Real Global Threat makes an appearance. It's just two of them only, bro.
So literally their appearance is them kind of like jumping on them. I thought they were gonna do like a proper segment, bro. That's what I meant.
Well, again, you are jumping ahead, bro. Again.
Dude,
Well,
I am calling you out. Okay.
I literally said this to Statement before the show started. I was like, bro, it doesn't feel right that you're not in a match. And then, okay, we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
because I saw what happened during the main event, but yeah, sure. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Tiny global threats, says Nina. Okay, so I can't remember, right, if they basically challenged them like here or later in the evening. But there was a match, thrown out, say, tag team titles at Hardcore Island 3. So that's probably going to be the match at Hardcore Island 3.
Gotcha. So, okay, very interesting. So now they are gunning for tag team titles as well as they are part of the big main event seed as well.
Yeah, I wonder if this is, how Real Global Threat suddenly become this massive, like, cross-boundary faction, Bullet Club-esque.
Ooh, yeah. So I was just about to make that comparison. Are they going like truly global, right? Like Bullet Club got Bullet Club Japan, and then Bullet Club Mexico, and then got the US branch as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
so, okay, question then, right? So, what happened to the state of bastards? Like, are they not doing stuff together, or they just like,
You tell me, was there any interaction between any of them?
No. I mean, to somebody who doesn't watch the product, you wouldn't know that they were a faction.
So the Statement just give up on the Midnight Bastards.
Nina says yes. Wait, yes to what? That they are still part of the group, but are they part of the Real Global Threat, or is it just a sub-faction?
Okay, or maybe they are like the opening card members of Real Global Threat, but they're loosely affiliated, maybe?
I guess we'll have to wait and see where that goes, right? But yeah, it's interesting. Like, you remember there's a whole thing of, they're this new faction, the State of Bastards, and then like they had a couple of matches here and there, and then it's like,
that was the whole of last year. Like, they even had a match in Hardcore Island as well, right? Remember?
Right, yeah.
6 men.
There you go. Chris Brooks, Shivam, that's RGT, there you go. Okay, Div says, what I really want to know is when Hardcore Island 3 is happening, stares at SPW. So that was a bit of a joke, right? Because they mentioned, yes, Hardcore Island 3, but they didn't mention the date. So everyone was like, hey, when?
Must confirm venue first, confirm availability. That's why I understand.
Okay. Okay, maybe State of Bastards was a one-time thing, like a one-night stand. Like
Wait,
a
so
alliance of convenience.
gotcha. So I think Steel Butter was only for that one. Okay, gotcha. So that means that was like a last year faction thing. So they are not going forward. Gotcha.
It's interesting. We'll have to see. Okay, so then that was the intermission.
Okay.
We come back, and interestingly, this was the match that kicked off intermission or post-intermission.
Okay.
It's Selena versus Karina Mad Cat.
Okay. So that's one of the newer wrestlers that we are not aware of previously.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Let me just say that I'm glad that we have more female wrestlers in SPW that aren't like foreign talent that have to be brought in, you know?
Gotcha.
Like, I'm always happy to see like the local gals build up the scene lah. Because for the longest time, it was Alexis Lee and nobody else. You know, Alexis Lee versus somebody from overseas. Like, I'm glad that now you got Selena and now you have this Karina who I've never seen before. Selena berated Karina to start. So it was essentially just, you know, like catty name calling type stuff, right? Maybe she needs to work on the mic skills. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, sure.
Because, you know, yeah. And then, let me see. Okay, Karina. Karina reminds me of a very early Lita. Like, you know that fire, that vibe? Where she might not be the most
Polished.
but she has that baby face like, yeah, let's get it done.
She got aura or not? That's the thing.
I think got a bit of aura.
Okay, so like her whole presentation, you know, like even though she's new, like people, it will still catch people's attention.
Yes. I was impressed with her selling. But here's the thing, and it's very interesting, right? Selena got cheered, even though she was clearly the heel.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know what that says about Karina, and also their names are very
Selena, Karina.
Karina.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or maybe Selena is like the Chelsea Green of the situation, right? Where even though she's a heel, people just love her, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that could be the case.
Which is unfortunate for Karina because I think she has the potential.
I see. Okay.
You know what I mean? They did tell a story about the left arm because Selena was working on the left arm of Karina the whole match or most of the match.
Okay. So there's a targeting of body parts there.
Which will play into the finish as well. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I wrote this down, the match was rough around the edges lah. So
Gotcha.
it also felt like a graduation match, if that makes sense.
I think maybe for SPW because you know like the stakes are a bit higher. You know they only have a couple of shows every one show every few months. So like for them to get on the card, like I think the crowd is really expecting a certain standard. I would argue that the crowd in SPW is it's a bit more less forgiving, right? In general.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe
and
that also puts a lot of expectations high for them.
They're also more drunk. Let's be real. Div says, I think that says more about the crowd liking Selena. Yeah, I guess so. But guys, let me know what you thought about Karina. I thought she had the fire. I think she has a lot of potential.
So you potentially see her mixing it up more in the division, building herself going forward. Yeah.
But again, more promo time, more polishing up of everything between the two of them. I think this could be your Trish versus Lita.
Ooh, that's high praise, bro. That's high praise.
No, it's not high praise in 2025. It would have been high praise in 2004. 2004. But in 2025, I'm like, ugh.
Dude, everyone got to start somewhere, man. I mean,
I'll give you that.
I would champion like more women, you know, in wrestling. You know,
Agree.
Even I mean, listen to us or don't listen to us. Like we take our criticism or feedback as like positively because I do hope that they can take what it is and then try to improve and hopefully they become a very valued spot on the show. People want to see them perform, right?
Yeah. For sure. And let's talk about the finish. Selena rolled her up into like an armbar. You know the MMA style armbar?
Yeah.
But then, so you had the fighting of it, like, oh, no. But then Selena reversed it into the reverse armbar, the disarm her, which Becky used to do, and got the tap out win.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, again, a little bit of psychology going back to the working on the left arm, which I appreciated.
Gotcha. Hey, very interesting. You're saying that throughout, so far, all the matches, this match had like the technical nuance of targeting the body part that you kind of like in wrestling matches. Dude, your pause is too long, bro. What's up?
Okay, you are making it sound like Bret Hart versus Owen Hart.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that there was an effort in storytelling with regards to the body part, which I know you appreciate it.
Sure. I appreciated it, especially knowing like one's a newbie and Selena, like I wish I got to see her more often as a wrestler, you know?
Would you say that they wrestled too technical of a match for their level?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
No. It was just what it, like I said, rough around the edges, but I appreciated it. Okay. Next up, and again, it was interesting that match kicked off intermission. I thought the next match should have kicked off intermission. It was Poppy from IPW versus Akame Fujita.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is another girls' match, but again, Poppy way more established.
Yes.
Definitely way more popular with the audience, I'm assuming.
Oh, very much so. And
Gotcha.
I mean, we even talked about it in the preview. Like, we kind of called it, right? You got power versus speed. This is basically Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton, in a way.
Yeah, but I get the point trying to say. Yeah.
Poppy was bumping all over the ring
Yeah.
for Akame. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think of Poppy's skills or like fire or intensity?
Oh, amazing. Like, even, like, I wouldn't even say she was a heel, but again, the Tiffy comparison, right? Even though she's technically a heel, but the crowd was cheering for her, like,
Gotcha.
you know?
Gotcha.
Okay, I don't want to call out my friend who went with me, but...
Don. Okay. Call him
Hey,
out.
see,
Bro.
like, you can call people out name or...
Oh, wait. He's not listening to the podcast. He's fine. Come.
Okay, but the whole night, he only cheered for one name.
It
was Poppy.
He was like, hey, Poppy, I remember her.
Poppy.
Hey,
No, he never see her before. That's the thing.
No, I
She
get it.
won him over at the event.
She was the only wrestler that won him over. They got him cheering.
Yeah. Okay. Not him, me. Let's just say it was me. Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
fine,
Let me
fine.
take the heat for this.
Gotcha. So if I go to Poppy's Instagram right now, I will see a new follow.
I don't know about that. Hey, bro, can don't anyhow throw people under the bus like this, no? What the hell you do?
I am not saying anything.
Shit stirrer only, no. Foreign, are you a heel?
Hey, that one save it for another storyline. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but the crowd was very hyped for Poppy. Akane hit power move after power move after power move, basically for the win, lah.
What do you think of her wrestling style? I mean, probably this is the first time you see Akane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about her?
I mean, it fits her build, lah. It's power moves, you know. Like,
Gotcha.
There's not much else to say about it. And, you know, she's very likable as well. She's the smiley baby face from Japan. You know, that kind of vibe.
Gotcha. Is it like a bit of Amy Sakura vibes? Like,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But powerhouse version, lah.
Gotcha. Aja Kong.
Yeah, so
Scary.
this was a more like less rough around the edges.
Gotcha.
match.
So this was the women's match that
That's why I thought this should have kicked off after intermission, lah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's very cool that Poppy comes to Singapore more. I think she's building really a good resume of like wrestling matches around the region. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
This was after the match. It was when they did the whole inappropriate touching reminder thing. So I apologize to my foreign friends from the wrestlers from overseas. We are not all like that.
Okay, gotcha. So this was when it happened, lah.
Yeah, I don't know who touched who, lah. But you know, this was when the announcement was made.
Okay, guys, remember the song? Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this.
Oh my god, MC Hammer reference on the podcast in 2025.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, we should have done a more relevant song, bro.
Like,
you can look, but you can't touch.
okay, no. Let's move on.
Okay, gotcha. Let's move on.
So this next match, the second I saw the graphic, I'm like, okay, lah, this is your technical masterpiece match, lah. And
Let me guess. Aiden Rex.
Yeah, well, yes, and
I just know Aiden Rex. You say technical, just Aiden Rex lah.
Wow. Okay. Let me show you the card first of all, right? So it's Aiden Rex versus Iman versus Wonder Boy.
Okay. Triple threat.
Yes. And here's the thing, right? Like, I feel about Iman as well. I have the same thoughts with regards to Riz. I feel like he's at that point where he's proven himself in several matches already to be able to hang in there with Aiden of all people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that says a lot about him, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of his character and presentation, I'm like, it's like, I wish.
Really?
I hope. Yeah, okay. Describe Iman to me.
I don't know. I mean, he seems like a lot of babyface fire. I think he's quite well traveled. No. This is my impression. I do not know his character, whether he's a babyface or a heel.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know he's well traveled. I know he's established in Australia as well.
You're
of course.
thinking about the other Iman, is it? Iman
Wait,
Asman.
wait. Oh shit,
No, this is
Eman.
not. Yeah, this is not real global threat.
Oh, okay. Eman.
Eman, okay,
Literally,
sure.
they're all the same names. Okay, fine. Okay, I take that back. I'm not doing my research. Sorry, guys. Never did my research.
It's the other fella. So,
Okay,
which
got
is
you.
another thing. I think he
Eman,
needs a new name because there's already another Iman around. So it's a bit confusing for people.
Don't worry, bro. AEW, all the Adam, how many Adams there are, is fine. It's all good.
The problem is this Iman only got first name, no last name.
Gotcha. And another thing about Eman is, we always talk about how previously, like, he kind of felt like a wrestler character, like a very, typical
Template.
gimmick. Yeah, template wrestler, right?
The cuter Iman, Div says. True.
The cuter.
Yes, the boy Iman. But that's my whole thing. Like, who is he other than good wrestler? That's what we need to find out. And
Who are you? Are you a heel? Are you a baby face? Tell me.
no, he is definitely a babyface with fire,
Okay.
but I think we need a little bit more than that at this point. Because the second Wonder Boy comes out, you know what he is. He's a
Gotcha.
douchey fella. He's playing up the whole Malaysia versus Singapore thing. Like,
Yeah.
we're better than you. And then Aiden, yes, go ahead.
Maybe the whole point of this match was you have two established stars, like
Mm-hmm.
you got Aiden, you got Wonder Boy, and this was actually to kind of help Eman get to that level, perhaps.
Yes. So again, Foreign jumping ahead. He's like an oracle of kick to the gut. He can. So that's exactly, well, not exactly, but that's pretty much what happened during this match because there was a lot of the two heels pakat together. So triple threat. You know the archetype, right? Two heels will friend with each other to beat down the babyface. But
Gotcha.
then at any opportunity, one heel will turn on the other heel.
And they will screw, yeah, correct.
They will try to like get a quick win, quick roll up. It works.
Gotcha.
It's fine. I'm not, again, when I say it's an archetype, I'm not saying it's predictable. I'm just saying that's what happened lah.
Yeah, gotcha. How's Aiden's heel run so far for you? Like, how was he in this match as a heel?
Well, I mean, he's 1,000 times more interesting. As a character, he's always been amazing in the ring. Let me put that out there before, people get upset. Nobody's saying he's bad in the ring, right? Like, we've always said that he's one, if not the best, high flyer technical wrestler in Singapore.
Gotcha,
It's just as a babyface, he, like,
He was boring lah.
yeah. Thanks.
Can we
Thanks
just
for-
say as it is? I mean, we are
Yeah.
we in the we are upfront, but of course we understand. Also, yeah.
But as a heel now, he looks like he's having fun too. He looks like he's just leaning into it and doing heelish shit,
Gotcha. Wait, so Nina is saying, let Foreign guess what happened.
But you already guessed it, what? The two heels beat down the Iman lah, and then built
Yeah.
to a big comeback for the
Gotcha.
babyface.
No, but she still said guess. So something else happened. What? Okay, can you give me some like clues? What she's trying to imply?
Okay. I'm scrolling through my notes. Okay, let me just go through what happened. There were a lot of really cool, big, flashy moves like 619 that Iman pulled off. So again,
Nice, okay.
he is very likable as a wrestler, but hopefully we get to see more.
Gotcha.
As a person, as a personality. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
It reminds me a little bit of AJ Styles. Sometimes, his in-ring work is what he's known for, but his personality is like, so what, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so there was this one spot when Aiden flipped into the ring. He does this thing where he basically flipped like what AJ Styles does, right?
Yeah. Or are you talking about like a buckshot lariat kind of?
Yes, that whole big flip, right? What do you think he did when he did that?
He fell.
And
He slipped, and what? He just landed on his ass lah.
Seth Rollins.
Oh, he got injured.
Yeah.
He's okay. So gotcha.
He flips into the ring. He fucked up. He landed awkwardly on the knee. He's like, roll out of the ring, right? And then medical comes out. Freaking people go and check on him. Oh shit, are you okay? Blah 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 blah. And then the other two, you know, they were wrestling, whatever, right? And then hang on. Oh, Aiden like rolls back in the ring, catches Iman with I believe it's a wishbone submission. It's a MMA move. Imagine your legs are getting split apart. I forget what it's called. I believe it's called a wishbone submission.
His legs got split apart.
Yeah. Like,
so Aiden
hang on,
is
let me see if I can find a picture. Hang on, yeah.
I'm very scared of what kind of picture you're gonna show me online, bro. Because when you tell me a guy is trying to split apart somebody's legs, is opening up the legs, what are they doing, bro?
Well, you know. Yeah, can somebody like tell us what the name of that submission is? Banana split. Thank you very much.
Nina said medic took his sweet ass time. Okay.
Yeah, he did. So essentially, Aiden was stretching his legs apart like this but like
about
split.
to straddle him.
It said, not in that position but you know.
Okay.
It's a legit like MMA move, but very rare to pull off.
Gotcha.
A wishbone like that.
Banana split. Okay, so that was the victory. That was the finish.
Yes. So Iman taps out, and then people are like, oh my god, oh. Then Aiden like, oh yeah, lim. Macam like, wow, he fought against the odds to, you know, get the victory, right? Then fucker does a backflip. Ha, I full of you. Ha. What a dastardly heel.
I see you.
That was great. Like I said, a million times more entertaining as a heel now.
Gotcha. But can he? Okay, never mind.
Thank you. Shinya Aoki used to do it.
Wow.
In one championship, yes. That is like one of his moves.
That is a deep cut, Dina. That's deep cut. Okay. Shinya Aoki. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's called a wishbone. I feel like that's what it's called.
Okay, never mind. It's all good. I'll probably see what's that about. And did anyone post about the finish? Probably.
They'll probably post them. It was a really good match. So that was my match of the night, lah.
Wow. Okay.
Without giving away too much, but yeah, that was it. Purely because of the technical ability, the story being told. Wonder Boy is wonderful as a douche. Aiden Rex coming into his own as a heel, and it's just they did it to make Iman, give him a lot of babyface heat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But do you feel like Iman is very promising then? Is this really just the character that he needs to work on?
They need to capitalize on it somehow. Now that people remember, hey, this guy, wow, he really fought hard against, you know, Aiden and Wonder Boy, right? The two dastardly heels. Now you need to give him like something to take him to that next level.
I almost wish this match was like for a title. It did would have been perfect for like a Singapore Championship or like, like a mid-card title. That would have been great.
Yeah. Okay, main event. Talking about titles, SPW Southeast Asian Championship match. It's Shigehiro Iri versus the Bushman.
Gotcha. So the main event of the evening.
Okay.
Will you say it's a meat-slapping match, bro?
Oh, it was a meat-slapping match for, you know, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, power through. Let's go. Let's power through, guys.
The meat was slapped so hard that foreign froze lah. It was a horse fight, you know? There was a lot of big back and forth moves, all look devastating because they're two big guys throwing each other around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. My only thing was, it felt like they were buying time for something else to happen. And I'm not saying that because I know exactly what happens next, right? Oh, Erie A. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Erie E, it's Erie A. What? Who? Then where are Erie B, C, D, and anyway?
Don't be that guy, Mr. Young.
Okay, I won't be that guy. But you know what I mean? It felt like they were just doing things to each other. And I was like, is that it? What is going on?
Okay, so you're saying that it was essentially a John Cena Cody Rhodes match at WrestleMania, where like everybody know what was going to happen, so they were kind of like
it was something else. It was like I don't really know what's going to happen. They're just both, you know, hitting big move after big move against each other back and forth, right? But and then when what happens next happened, it was very obvious why they did it, because it was just to buy time for the actual main event. Because Real Global Threat interrupted the match with a kendo stick.
Okay, right? So the match was thrown out.
Yes, RGT tried to recruit Irie. They do a whole thing like, come, shake my hand. Irie was like, yeah, okay, yeah, shit. And then they bong both their heads together.
Okay.
And it became a tag team match. Player.
Oh my god, Teddy Long would have been proud then.
Yes.
Okay, so it was two baby faces initially having a match, and then it turned into them, joining forces to fight against RGT.
By the way, can we also mention that Butcherman has evolved, by the way? Now he got his like facial hair and his mohawk, everything got red color, his shirt red color all.
Ooh,
Like it looked like dried blood lah, basically, is his whole vibe.
Okay, so another like appearance, evolution of his appearance as well.
Yeah, very interesting look, I have to say, to see like, him with, don't know he dye or temporary dye the hair. Because I can't imagine him walking around in real life like his hair color brown.
Can you imagine him teaching CPR and then he got the
brown
freaking
color
red?
hair. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so it became a tag team match lah. So you got your nice back and forth, big hot tag to Irie who cleaned house. There was a spot, right, where Irie pile drives Iman on Statement, which was like, what the...
Wow. Okay. Gotcha. And what do you think about the crowd's reaction? Were they happy that this turned into a tag team match? Like,
yes.
Pleasant surprise. Okay.
So it was, what they did was to build towards it, because like I said, Irie versus Butcherman, when it was going on, felt a bit aimless and pointless. Felt like, okay, like that. Because Irie was also like mugging to the crowd, like, hey, we friends. So I'm like, what is it? Like, okay, like, it's not like Irie was like in your face and I want to take the title from you, F you, Butcher. It felt like an exhibition. Does that make sense?
Yeah, which is not really the right move, especially for the world title, right? Like,
but this was the setup to the tag team match.
Gotcha.
I get your point. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you still have to book it like it's a title match.
Exactly.
Like now, it's suddenly a tag team match and the faces, join forces. Ooh, what a great moment. But at the expense of your title match and the prestige of it, right?
Yeah, correct. I get what you mean. And this tag team match was essentially just a tag team match lah. There wasn't any other stakes to it lah.
No.
Okay.
And the match continued. Irie hit a huge lariat for the win, the actual win. So I was like, you have Real Global Threat. They came down, they made a big splash, challenge for the tag team titles.
Yep.
And then lost in the main event. I get that you want to send people home happy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but it felt weird to me that the Monster Heels, like the cool new faction, the bad guys, come in here and they lose. And they are the ones going, then like that, unless they're going to change their plans, like, I'm pretty sure Real Global Threat are still challenging for the tag titles. Then shouldn't it be Irie and Butcherman? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you saying like this faction, it's like they're trying to be the bloodline, but it's more like Solo's bloodline than actual bloodline?
It's like introducing Kang as your big bad and then having Kang be defeated by a bunch of ants.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand why they did it to send the crowd home happy, but I didn't like it on two fronts. A, the title match became inconsequential.
Yeah.
B, Real Global Threat didn't feel like a threat anymore.
Yeah. I'm curious what Don had to say about this. Your friend had to say about this.
I mean, he wasn't... Here's the thing, right? He wasn't as, like, dialed into the storylines and the plot. He's just there to enjoy. And I think that SPW and GrappleMax and a lot of our wrestling companies in Singapore, they do a good job of entertaining in the moment.
Gotcha. No, so that's the reason. The reason why I asked is usually people do this kind of move, like sending the crowd home happy, is to appeal to the casual fans, right?
Yes.
So from that aspect, did the match achieve the job? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Right? Gotcha. So it's really more of like on the surface, like the crowd went home happy, everyone like came out feeling good. But for you, it's more of like that second layer of like, hey, storyline wise, where does this go?
Yeah. And maybe you are overthinking it, Mr. Young. No need to think. We just look at the surface only. That's fine. That's a valid statement. Yeah. See what I did there.
I see what you did. Okay, so what was the aftermath of this? So like they got defeated, RGT got defeated, and then like I guess they just went home with their tail stuck between their legs.
Yeah, which to me, I was like, no, and I get it too. Like Dave brings up, like they've been too dominant everywhere. This is okay. But they've only, I don't know how many times have they appeared in Singapore in SPW.
Gotcha.
Like, I feel like you need to be dominant more often. And again, I bring up the fact that they just challenged Jack and Cheese for the tag titles and then they lost.
Okay, I get what you mean. At least get their heat back somehow, or like maybe like they got defeated, but like statement kind of like I watch out. Like there's still some sense of danger there, lah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so there you go. Post match was actually kind of funny. Butcherman apparently doesn't need glasses to talk anymore, because Butcherman, when he talks, he does his butcheries, right?
Yeah. Butcherese,
right? Whatever, right? So instead of doing that, he put his hand on the announcer's head and made him talk. He controlling his mind.
Okay.
This
is WCW things, bro.
No, I thought it was fun. It was a nice little like ha ha ha.
It was cute, like so. Wait, so Froyce lah. You're saying Froyce, is it?
No, not Froyce. Oh my
Darren.
god, I forgot. Yes,
Darren.
Yeah,
Darren.
Darren.
Right? Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
because Darren can speak Japanese as well.
Oh yeah.
So he was talking to Irie.
Very interesting. Gotcha.
So this was how they got around the whole translation thing.
I see. Okay, that's beautiful.
The idea that he can control his mind and make him talk like a talking puppet.
I like it. And Irie, I'm assuming like wrestling style wise, you enjoyed his his performance in the ring as well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he was a little bit too jokey, cuddly, happy, friendly.
Okay.
Again,
Nina said they are the monsters of Singapore and Japan. They are too strong. Maybe can build a monster stable from around the region to counter RGT. Remember what I said on the preview, bro? I said like, if RGT is such a big faction, they need a counter faction, a babyface Avengers to assemble to fight their threat. So maybe this could be like one of the times where the babyfaces kind of got won over it, and this could lead to a wider war, perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Butcherman's possession gimmick started in my PW. Okay. There you go. So that was SPW, by the way. Enjoyed the night. Again, it took my mind off stuff. Don enjoyed himself as well, because I made it a point to ask him, so what do you think? Hey, local wrestling happening? He's like, yeah, absolutely happening. He would love to come for the next one. So there you go. You have a fan.
Got a new fan. And Don Richmond thinking about wrestling. Can you imagine what ideas he might have creatively?
Oh, as a music producer?
Music producer, as somebody as a creative director, perhaps.
Yes.
Maybe do a National Day parade with some wrestling. Just saying.
You never know. Know. So there you go.
Sorry. What is he doing nowadays, by the way?
Doing exactly that lah. He's music producing and creative directing law.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, got you.
I mean, a lot, like, when you're in this line, a lot of times you're doing stuff project by project also.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, but it's great. It's great to have creative minds watching wrestling, because as we will talk about in GrappleMax, I also had a chance to bring some of my friends or / colleagues to watch the show, and it's good. Very lot of interesting things to say as well.
Absolutely. So, kicking off, GrappleMax, right, on that Saturday, it was a very interesting vibe, because it's literally is it the first wrestling show held in a food court or food center?
A food park, yes, officially.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right? So it took place in Timber One North.
Yes.
So interestingly, Timber One North area is actually in like
Fusionopolis, that area, Buena Vista.
Fusionopolis, yeah. So generally, it's busy during the weekday. People are working there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on the weekend, it's like, it's quiet lah.
So that's, kudos to GrappleMax, right? The people who were there wanted to be there. You are not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a case of, lunchtime crowd, evening time crowd walking by on a weekday. No. This is people who went out of their way to go there to watch a show.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. So like, shout out to them. Shout out for building up like the whole festival vibe that they were going for with all the vendors. Can I also give a shout out to...
here we go. What's that?
Thunderwear, bro.
Wait, you...
I literally bought. Sorry, this is the first time people showing.
Why are you showing your underwear on street? Oh my god!
No, I am not showing. I'm showing the brand, bro. Thunderwear, bro. You don't need to know the rest of the stuff, but
okay. Okay.
shout out
It's-
to the vendors. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
The
I was
vendors,
about to say what's next? Underwear match, bra and panties match. Oh my god. Okay. We haven't hit 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock then is the naughty hour. That's when
gotcha,
Foreign will do
gotcha.
the show in his underwear. Only on Patreon.
Gotcha. Okay, wait. I just wanted to give a shout out to the rest of the vendors. You know, not just
Oh, for
there.
sure.
You know, the Astras, the Indian clubs. You know, the improvs, Lux Improv. So like there was a lot of very interesting sub genres that support like fringe events supporting the main wrestling card.
Hey, what's up, Dom? Dom says, "Where's your Thunderwear? Trust me, buy one." Ooh, okay.
Okay,
I only
there you
know
go.
Thunder from down under.
There you go. There you go.
My Thunder down there. Okay, very quickly, I want to give a shout out to Najwan, who very kindly shared with us some amazing pics from the event.
Nice.
This is our
Okay.
pre-show. All
Gotcha.
right, so everything looks very cool, right? We're hyping up the crowd. Look at it. Foreign looks like he's leading the crowd in some National Day cheer. That's
SG60 vibes there.
oh my god, I love this.
wow.
Is my favorite photo. So hang on. So we got obviously.
Can we explain some context first?
No, it's better without context, bro. Because I
gotcha.
want everybody to look at. Bro is a meme. Bro is a meme.
Can we post this on our Instagram page?
We have to.
Just comment. No context, comment below.
Yes, and Nashran, amazing photos. We photo credit Nashran, okay? Because look at, I don't even have words. Look at this look, and then the phone out, and look at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, shit's happening, right? And then of course you got these efforts are still around.
Yeah.
Beating up Aussie on stage.
And then, have you watched Lilo and Stitch, bro?
Oh yeah, of course. The
So I
original the cartoon.
Correct. So I look like Stitch, right? And I'm like, hi. That's the exact face I'm giving. It's like everyone is like deep in the action, and you are completely like dumbfounded of what the hell's going on. And I'm like, hey guys, pose for photo,
Oh yeah, this definitely needs to go up on our Instagram.
There you go. We have brought out the ire of Big Dave. He just joined the chat.
The tisk. Hello, Big Dave. It's good to see you as always.
Yeah.
Do we have a photo with? Okay, so this is probably me going. Those efforts still around. Wow. LK is cutting promo.
There's too many photos to meme here, lah, bro.
Yeah.
And I think the time is running out for us to actually talk about our whatever we need to do.
Can you hear what the foreign? Can you hear what the foreign is cooking?
Dude, why are you shaking? Gotcha, bro. Okay, enough. You are getting unhinged. It's not even 10 o'clock.
Look at this.
Dude,
My eyes say Big Dave, but my hands say
Hey, dude.
SPD.
Don't start, bro. Don't start. This was me leaving my Dana White. Can you zoom? Don't zoom on that shit, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? This was me leaving my Dana White fantasies, bro. The fighters are
Bro,
doing their weigh-in.
Bro, I'm not even listening to you right now. All I can think of is Nashwan is a genius.
Dude, I am trying to break out what could potentially be a very, very violent fight, bro. You look at my face. I was concerned for everyone's safety, bro.
Yes, your eyes say safety, but your hands say stimulation.
I did not. I repeat, I did not touch any nipple. Just to be clear. Just
the tip. Rina says, just the tip. Just the tip.
Just only. There wasn't any circular motion going on, I assure you, Mr. Young.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, dear God. You see, now Nina took my words right out of context. Dana White fantasies. I do not have Dana White fantasies of Dana White.
No, you have Dana White fantasies of separating angry, sweaty men.
Gotcha, that's what, yeah. We are hitting that time of the podcast here, guys. Okay, come. Let's power through.
Oh, I don't even want to get started
We
on
need
this
to
one.
power through, guys. Okay, if you all want to see the full album, can we just put it somewhere behind a paywall?
I can see your
Notes, notes, bro.
I can see. And then you know what happens on your notes app, right? And you shake too much, undo typing. It's the undo typing script.
Mr. Young is so quotable today. Okay,
Oh
gotcha.
shit.
I'm glad to give you entertainment, and I hope the crowd that was listening to our pre-show was also entertained, because the whole point of us being there was to do like I mentioned, a Michael Cole, Pat McAfee kickoff show to promote the main event, right?
I also got notes, but not funnier than my notes. Okay,
it's fine,
guys, this is the closest you'll get to the fabled Excel sheet.
There you go, guys. There you go.
Oh.
The dom just gave us time cues, bro.
Oh, because 10 p.m. is naughty hour, so you can do.
That's why. Okay, good. What's this? Chat with Mr. Young, almost reveal stuff, Okay, come. Let's go.
Let's talk about GrappleMax's Slam Savour. Let's go.
Okay, gotcha. So the first match of the night. Let me pull out my notes as well. Right, gotcha. All right. Yeah, so the first match of the night was the Rising Championship. We've got Julian, our defending champion,
Yes.
recently won the match, facing off against a rising star in Devon. We both love Devon Tambi, right, Mr. Young?
Yeah. So, I've been a big supporter, big champion of Julian for a very long time.
Gotcha. We need to get him on the podcast soon. He hasn't been on the show yet. Great chain wrestling to start off. Devon was, a beautiful
man.
He's just a beautiful man. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. No, he was just a beautiful baby face. What I mean by that is that everything he does just screams baby face. He's smiling, he's clapping. Every time he got beaten up, people are like, they really want to cheer him. And the thing about Julian is like Julian is really great with all these little things, right? Things from eye rakes, things from like doing leg drops just to beat up on Devon. And essentially it was a great way to showcase Devon, but also keeping Julian's character very, very strong, right?
Yes. Agreed.
And my favorite move that Devon does is he has that pop-up Samoan drop that he does, and he's deceptively strong. So I felt like even though yes he was the babyface, there was some certain times that he dominated Julian as well. So yeah, I actually really gave good marks, like high marks for Devon, because he just continues to impress me, bro. He just continues to impress me. But again, it goes without saying, Julian managed to outlast Devon, got the victory, and I just feel like right now with Julian, he's got wearing the do-rag like Vince McMahon 2007. He's really leaning into that singles character, and I think I really want him to go on a very long run with the Rising Championship, bro. Yeah, I really think it's good.
Look, he just won the title. I didn't expect him to lose, right? But I think that they did a great job, because I was still here during this match, by the way. I think that they did a great job of putting somebody who could potentially be a threat, had a gripe, because he was the one who ate the pin, right? So he has something to, challenge about, as it were.
Correct. I think for Julian himself, I think, like you mentioned, he's just at the start of his run. Yeah. Right? I really want him to go and like fight. Basically, all the youngsters go try to fight Julian, try to get a title off of him. That's what I want. Right? Yeah. Okay. So yes, second match. This was very, very fun. It was Singapore versus Philippines, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you got the, Heaven and Earth, still need that sponsorship, bro. And Kelvin Lang together versus the YOLO twins and Kelly Nueva. When I saw Kelly Nueva, bro, you know what I thought? First thing that came to my mind? Mexican music, bro.
Oh, God. Oh,
because
no. Why?
He really looks like a villainous character from a Mexican telenovela. You got a mustache. The twirling mustache, he really looked like someone from a Cinetron, bro. So,
so is it safe to say that Foreign is now also a connoisseur of Filipino music?
Filipino dramas, bro. Like he looks like a typical character, the one that will steal the wife, the bad guy. My favorite thing that started off the match was both of them were comparing their physiques. Kelly Nueva and Kevin Lang. Let's just say they did a pose off, and the crowd wasn't really impressed by Kelly Nueva's physique. But of course, when Kelvin did it, like with his rib abs,
Yeah. Hang on.
Sorry.
Talk about his.
Hey. Guys, 5 more minutes, guys. Come.
Okay.
Let's focus. Again, I cannot say like any. I can't glaze the YOLO twins enough, bro. They are just perfect. You know what they did? They did the same thing the last time they were here in Singapore. They came with a huge sign that says Filipinos built Singapore.
Oh, boy.
And like my friends that came, my colleagues, they have no idea, no context of who they are. They will immediately start to booing, like boo.
Yeah.
It's true, but boo.
Boo, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was absolute chaos. To me, what I wrote in my notes is Simon was the star. Simon was the star of this match because I just think he's very easy to root for. He was doing all these crazy great moves. He took a freaking stool at the corner. The first time he got flipped out from the stool, but the second time I think he did like a very beautiful, like high flying move on them as well. So
I was about to ask, in that setting, right? There's no turnbuckle, there's no place to climb.
Yeah.
I guess he found a way to jump off stuff.
Correct. He got to find a way to jump off
Yeah,
stuff, right?
yeah.
And the crowd was just electric for him. Like they were just going fight. Like he's gotten them, like trained to do those chants for him. Every time he do a crazy move like a swanton bomb and all that. There was brawling all over Timber, of course. How is the referee gonna control this match?
Yeah.
Bro was getting referee Kayu chants all the way. Poor guy.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Sofiana.
Correct, Sofian. A beautiful pedigree into a powerbomb from the baby faces. I love that move that they did. And the heels got a tainted victory. I don't know what was their finisher called, but it was like a beautiful, like a flapjack into a code breaker that they did. It's almost like a shatter machine.
Right.
That the FTRs did. So yeah, YOLO Twins actually got the victory, which I was very, very surprised. The heels got the victory. And post so I feel like this is not over in the sense that like the YOLO Twins are still gonna make their mark in Singapore wrestling somehow. And what's gonna happen after, like in a later match, will kind of show what is the potential storyline for them.
For YOLO Twins?
For YOLO Twins,
Okay.
with regards to Singapore wrestlers. But yeah, I really want to see more of them. I think they're just great, and they're twins, so it's so easy to like.
Right.
For them to stand out, right?
What, Twin Magic? I'm looking forward to seeing Heaven and Earth and their sort of, evolution, as it were. Okay, how was it with them working with Kelvin?
Okay, they were good allies, but I just felt like it was a bit disjointed because I think the Heaven and Earth have their own tag team moves, their own chemistry, and Kelvin was kind of his own solo guy, so he was kind of doing more of his own stuff. Yeah, and all three of them always were kind of like facing off against one of the heel guys. So there wasn't any like triple team move or that kind of thing. It would have been it would have been fun if they did that.
Apparently, Simon got new gear. They have combined music, so they look more like a tag team now.
Correct. No. They kind of level up their gear. So now, I would say Simon looks a bit like Seth Rollins with like Power Ranger suit kind of vibe. Yeah. So I thought it was really, really cool. Yeah. So shout out to even Lavin as well. That brand new gear, super nice. Love the fact that they're investing in their gear for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so the next match. Okay, this my favorite match, bro.
Okay. It's the international singles match, right?
Correct.
Putting Ban through the fire, trial by fire.
Correct. So the legend returned, Dick Togo, Japanese legend, WWF star from the Attitude Era. Recently was part of New Japan, House of Torture, and all that. There's nothing else that can be said about Dick Togo, right? That hasn't been said.
Like I said on the pre-show, right? Like even though Ban is now, he's turned over a new leaf. He's seen the light. He's become a nicer guy, right?
Correct.
Dick is not the type of Dick to forget.
Correct.
Yeah, I see what I say. Dick is not the type of person to forget about what Ban did to him 2 years ago.
Correct. 2023 was the last time he was here. So very funnily enough, he came into the ring. He was being cool, insane in the membrane, was playing. And he just took off his glasses straight away. Bun's back was turned, immediately attacked him to start off the match.
Wow.
No chances given, bro. He was kicking the shit out of him, slapping and stomping the shit, throwing him out of the ring, throwing him into the crowd. Bun was getting his ass kicked, so it was a huge test for Grapplemax. Bun's like he is a babyface, right? But it was Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton all over again from 2016 SummerSlam. That was how I would describe the match.
Right.
So he was laying it in.
But was he getting cheers or boos?
I think the crowd was just shocked by the violence.
Right. Okay.
So you have to understand, there's a couple of casual fans. They have not seen. Like there's levels to this, right?
Yes.
Right.
And we've said it before, like when he was here and he had that match with the artist formerly known as Jordan, who got the Jordan beat out of him. Like when you see Dick Togo in there do his thing, right? It's like he
Correct.
doesn't do fancy shit. He doesn't have to because everything he does looks like looks
Correct.
real, looks like nasty.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? He keeps it so simple, but it's just
Mm.
such effective storytelling. So
It is.
I gotta give a shout out. I mean, to me, this was my favorite match of the night. And there was other better matches, like in terms of like the storyline, physically and all that, but just purely to show that this is the standard of wrestling everyone should aspire to in Singapore.
Yeah.
Just watch that Dick Togo match, bro. Like, okay, so again, Ban managed to fashion a bit of a comeback. He tried a rock bottom, but then the ending sequence was amazing, right? Dick countered into like a backslide, and then got a two, and then immediately transitioned into a crossface.
Oh.
So yeah, and that was the one that got the win. Like Bun stepped out based on the crossface as well. So the match was pretty quick. Like it was shorter than I would expect. I mean, again, like it wasn't a squash match per se.
Yeah.
But it was a very dominant. It's almost like a humbling defeat
Yeah.
for Bun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very humbling. So yeah, I was like, oh okay. And then I think everyone that came from like my friends were like just raving about it. Bro. Yeah. Amazing.
I would love to see and hear from Ban and see how he's doing after that match.
Yeah, we gotta catch up on that guy. Lah.
Yeah.
I hope he's resting very, very well this Sunday.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
welts. I would love to see that.
Gotcha. Okay, so this was intermission after this. We got two more matches, but right after intermission, I just want to quickly point out there was a promo segment.
A promo segment, okay.
Gotcha. So, this is not normal, not the usual fare for GrappleMax, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they always have pre-match promos before the match start or post-match promos, right? But this was purely a promo segment. And guess who it was between?
I mean, I saw the clip on Instagram lah, so I kind of know.
Gotcha. It was the end boss
Yeah.
against the reigning, freshly turned, are you a heel? Hotshot.
Oh, before we go there, Nashma mentioned that Ban got yeeted off the stage by Dick Togo. So,
Oh, yes, there was that one. Yeah.
so you just hate it when a dick throws you off stage.
Yeah, what a dick. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the promo was, bro, it was really heartbreaking. You know why it was heartbreaking, bro?
Okay, wait, who kicked off the promo?
Greg came out first.
Okay,
So
and
I think
obviously he wanted to address Wilson's actions from PWF, right?
Correct,
How-
when he turned heel.
Yeah.
Correct. So he was, being the big boss, trying to say like, hey guys, I'm, thanks for, trying to do all the PR stuff, and then he suddenly transitioned into like, oh, okay, storyline, right?
Yeah.
I gotta address one thing that happened last show. Let's bring out Wilson. So, bro, Wilson is pulling off the heel look, bro. He got the specs,
Perm the hair.
the perm hair, K-pop hair, like the freaking like bomber jacket, all that kind of shit. And what was so heartbreaking about this promo was their history, right? It's inglorious, right? Not only the two of them on the mat, at the corner you got Remus filming everything.
Oh.
So Wilson went on this. So Greg asked him to apologize, right? And then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I did not realize this sooner." Blah blah blah. Turn on him, kind of nonsense, So that was all fun and games. But then when he started pointing out, like, you have turned Remus into a glorified camera guy, blah blah blah. What was we? He was just throwing bombs, dude. He even insulted us, bro. He was like, "I don't care what all you podcasters say. They just call us out. I am a heel, blah blah blah."
I would love I would love for him to have mentioned some other podcasters, but let's face it, we're the only ones.
Yeah, we're the only ones, bro. Yeah. So if people say podcaster, I am assuming it's us.
Okay, not really. Like I think there are one or two. Doesn't Nina do like awesome interviews as well? By the way, shout out.
Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, it was very.
Wilson was talking about you, Nina.
Yeah, it was. It was very heartbreaking for us, I think.
Yeah. No, he was talking about all of us, community.
Yeah, and I thought it was just gonna end there.
Yeah.
But it actually devolved into violence as well. So like
Physicality, I love it.
physically, yeah. So they were brawling, and then like he was basically Wilson was trying to attack Greg, and then Greg took off his shirt. Things got very, very X-rated for a bit.
What? Wait, what?
Sorry. I mean, violent. He got too violent.
Okay.
Yeah, they were. They were teasing. Okay, hey, power through. 2 more matches. Come on.
Oh, you
They
see
were-
Violet, you see X-rated what?
Yeah. They were teasing. Yeah. So so here's the crazy. So here's my old takeaway from all this.
Yeah.
Greg has a 100th match coming up, right? 100 milestone matches, right?
100,000.
Can't be 1,000 lah, bro. He's not Pele, bro. 100 match. And I feel, right, if there's ever a match for him to come out of his like self-imposed hiatus, it should be a one-on-one match for the title against Hotshot, bro.
Yes.
It should be that. It should be this. Yeah. So that's what I hope they're going for.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Div says you need to mention that Greg gave up on Hotshot and was like, I can't help you. Ooh.
Yeah, that as well.
I saw the clip I saw on Instagram, like you can feel this is what I talk about when I talk about facials and body language, not just selling moves, but also the intensity of the moment. When Wilson went for the RKO and then Greg like blocked it and then, drop kicked it. And then the way, I'm going to sound so weird saying this, even the way he took off his shirt told the story. That's what a lot of wrestlers need to understand. It's not just about selling the moves, but selling the emotion of the moment.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he looked like he was equal parts angry and pissed, but also upset and sad that it had evolved into that, right?
Yeah, so based on this segment alone, that has sold me a ticket to watch whenever they announce that match, right? Greg versus Hotshot. I'm there.
I might have an idea where this match, specifically where this match might take place, but also that is something that we'll get to a bit later.
All right, we'll talk about it later. Okay, so the second last match of the night, SPD versus Big Dave, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So very, very interesting. Again, we both have history, right? Both were appeared on the pre-show. Both were, it looked like it was like gonna be a typical babyface versus heel match, right? And it was that for kind of the majority of the match, right? It was a partisan support for SPD. There was a lot of chemistry between the two. Again, they were both laying in their strikes, right? They were not afraid to kind of like pummel each other. A lot of brain buster teasers.
Nice.
A lot of chops, a lot of counters. The match had everything. I think, while I personally love the Dick Togo match, that was my favorite match. This match, I think, technically was, the best match of the night for me.
Yeah.
Because they both just know their characters, their style so well, and they were great. The counters were amazing. There was things like fireman carry into a neck breaker from Dave.
Nice.
There was a German suplex from SPD. There was even one time they both survived like a 10 count. Like, things got really intense and there was this stunner counter into a super kick. Like, the last stretch of the match was really, really like just like main event stuff, right? And then finally another stunner for SPD gave the definitive victory for him, and I was like, whoa, okay.
So it was a clean, no like extenuating circumstances, no bitch moments.
Correct. So it almost as if like, wow. So Dave kind of really, really, put over SPD, right? There was a stem, right? So I thought it was going to be the end of it. And then, speaking of those Filipinos, the YOLO twins out of nowhere attack post-match.
Attack who?
Attack SPD.
Oh.
So here's the interesting thing. Dave actually came and saved SPD and helped defend him against the YOLO twins.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's why I said like this was supposed to be a babyface and heel match. Like majority of it was, but I feel like we kind of saw a Dave babyface turn.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, they are going to be wrestling the YOLO twins in Manila.
Yes,
the next a different show. Yeah, so
correct.
That's the setup for that.
Correct. They called them out on it actually. So they were saying like, hey, let's end this. Like, if you, I'm gonna follow you, SPDC. I'm gonna follow you guys all the way back to Manila. Let's end this there. So. Manila, like that's the place to go. PWF, Filipino wrestling over there. Sorry, PWF. Sorry, FPW is where the next match is going to be held at in Manila in mid-September. So yeah, this rivalry is going to cross borders, and I guess Dave and SPD is going to join forces. So that's interesting.
Well, it will be interesting to see too. Is it like, they're fighting for the honor of Singapore, or are they going to be a reluctant team because they obviously have issues with each other lah.
Yeah, and lest we forget, this was a number one contenders match between the both of them. So now SPD has a title shot waiting for him against, Hotshot.
Also, Najman and Div bring up the fact that SPD saved Team GrappleMax earlier in the night when the YOLO twins attacked.
Correct. So yeah, so there was also that continuity there.
Yep.
So again, I'm very happy SPD's this position. SPD has been like the most popular, most over babyface they had since last year.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't wait for that title match. So now, we got two really compelling storylines heading into a GrappleMax title picture as well.
But interesting though, like, okay, so who gets that first shot? So is it going to be Greg, who has the history with Wilson, or the actual number one contender, who is SPD?
Well, we have two events that they have promoted or announced during the show.
Ah,
So it's not just the final event that I will talk about in a bit, but also there's going to be an upcoming amplifier as well.
correct. Which is
Correct.
happening. Let me see if I can pull it up real
That
quick.
is, I believe, in late September.
There
Probably
you
the
go.
last weekend of September.
27th of September, Amplify 8.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that potentially could be where SPD and Hotshot meet before, the big match again between
Right.
Hotshot and
And
yeah.
interestingly enough, there's also another event, literally event, nice run, on the 25th of October and then the 9th anniversary on November.
Very curious. Very curious. Let's see what that brings. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so now main event time. Main event. Final match of the night. We got the tag team championships.
Yes.
We got Aussie.
All right.
Yep. Against hashtag TFSA.
Those fellas are still around.
Yes, those still around. Cal and of course Crypto Bro. And dude, like they were brawling since the pre-show. They were trying to pick fights with us and fighting, and then this match, I think it was just a continuation. It was it was just a continuation of them brawling each other, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, I gotta give it to Aussie. They survived sneak attacks.
Yeah.
They survived injury angles because in the pre-show, in the match vignette, right before the match itself, they were cutting a promo at the studio, also kena attack.
Yeah.
So like freaking YC had tape all around him. He was coming into the match injured, right? So the odds were against them, right? And LFG was really resorting to underhanded tactics, being the veteran heels that they were.
Yep.
And they were basically pulling off. Okay, so this match they really tried to make it like a proper tag team match. So there was quick tags, there was tagging in and out. And they were really trying to control the flow, but kudos to Sean and YC. They really stayed in the game, right? They countered everything. They fought through everything, all the dirty tricks that they were doing. And there was this, my favorite moment. Yeah, this happened. This
Other than
wasn't my
that.
favorite moment. Yeah, my favorite moment was when Sean pulled off the Cesaro swing, bro.
Oh,
Yes, that
Okay.
was fun. That was really, really fun. And I can't. Okay, I know they have mentioned to us before their finisher name. I'm so sorry. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it. But their fireman carry into the sit down power bomb was amazing. I think the crowd really, really popped for this. And I've gotten around and accepted that like Aussie. Like remember when they had that feud with Ships Ahoy?
yeah.
It's almost the crowd almost turned on Aussie and wanted to cheer for Ships, right?
Yeah.
But LFG did such a great job being assholes that the crowd really, really like wanted Aussie to retain, and they did. And I think this is a case of the crowd really pushing the moment of them retaining, elevating the whole moment and really send the crowd home happy lah. Even though again Aussies. So we had to explain the context, like they're Aussies, but they're Singaporean, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Even the casuals could appreciate them. So, that was
down
great.
bad, down under. That's what they are.
Gotcha,
finishes
yes.
called.
Down bad,
DBDU.
Yes.
Just call it the
Yeah, so I think this was a good match to send the crowd home happy. Again, wasn't my favorite match of the night. I think, but there were stories being told that was easy to follow. And I guess it really, really helped. Like the flow, like the balance of the match, the booking curve was worth it, lah. I would say, lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I gave all four the highest star ratings of the night.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you
in terms
go.
of the performance of the match, but just not my favorite match.
Right. Because you just like to see, Ban get tortured, lah.
Yes, correct.
That's just a you thing, bro. That's just a you thing. So,
Gotcha.
okay. Guys, thank you so much for an amazing
Thank
Slam
you
and
so much,
Savour.
guys.
SPW, thank you for an amazing Heartland Havoc as well. So many events on the horizon. Okay, am I correct to say that Causeway Jam was cancelled? I think Div just mentioned it in chat.
Causeway
right?
Jam back in Malaysia, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody double check that for us. Of course, we got NWE Showcase and then Amplify 8. Quick note, right? Earlier, we might have joked about the 25th of October GrappleMax event. Previously, I don't know if you remember, the graphic said show. So clearly there has been an evolution. There has been a change. There has been
After the event, it will evolve into the happening.
But yeah,
okay,
we definitely are looking forward to that. But I think that the 22nd November 9th anniversary is something worth talking about, isn't it?
Yes. The final thing I wanted to say is of course, they gathered after the show. They did like the GrappleMax salute, and they make a couple of announcements, right? So
Okay.
coming up, there's gonna be an NWE showcase. There's gonna
Yes.
be an Amplify show, and
Yes.
then they announce the 9th anniversary for GrappleMax, right?
Hang on, can I reveal the logo first? Just the
Yes,
logo only.
correct.
So
Yes.
the event name will be GrappleMax Unity, their 9th anniversary show, which in and of itself, like 9 years, let's freaking go, right?
Unity sounds a bit like a RC event lah. I just gotta say lah.
Bro, Unity is the pharmacy. You know, got Guardian, Watsons, and Unity are
Okay, but here's the bigger news. Here's the
Yes.
thing where my jaw dropped, bro.
Okay,
Can you reveal the next image, bro?
Yes, I will slowly scroll out. 22nd of November at Fu Chao Building?
So I was like, what? And okay, here's the crazy thing. I was standing beside Darren and Referee Ryan from SPW.
Yeah.
Like we were hanging out, we were talking about stuff, and then like they announced this, right? Immediately I look at them. They immediately look at me, and they immediately started texting. So I do not know who
Wait.
they texted.
Yeah.
But
So,
okay, but for context wise, Fuchao Building is a crazy like wow, okay, because
yeah. It is the traditional home. It is where SPW does most of their events. Like a good majority of SPW shows are in Fu Chao Building.
that's their home ground, right?
Yeah, might as well be so. That begs the question.
What's going
Like,
on?
Yeah. The question asks itself. We don't even have to say or speculate on anything, right?
Yep.
And the title, Unity. Is this going to be, a cross promo?
I've been just putting it out there. Is it? But
Like,
then
okay,
again, immediately I asked around what's going on, and they would say like, hey, it's just a venue, guys. It's just a
Yeah.
venue.
So that was my next point, right?
Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's still just an event space to be booked. It's just that GrappleMax booked the Fu Chao Building. But, come on.
But
Fu Chao
Unity-
Building? Like,
Unity.
yeah. No, but like, of all buildings, that building where SPW does most of their shows, I mean,
Yeah. Can be Chinchai Building, can be Chinchao Building,
where the...
can be
where's
Chao Kway Teow Building. But
Where's
it
the
was Fu Chao
Toa Payoh,
Building.
that one? Remember SPW did like
yeah,
the one in
yeah,
Toa Payoh? I forgot what's the name of that building. Another one of those clan association buildings. I think.
Yeah, it's a clan building. Yeah. So,
Ooh, this is like more questions than answers right now.
okay. So, this is the perfect time to leave the podcast with this final thought, bro. So, like, Unity, Fuchao Building, the traditional home of SPW, or the regular... It's like Liverpool having their home badge in Old Trafford, bro.
Yes, exactly. That's a great analogy. It's like, what? Why?
When? How? Who?
Well, we know when. 22nd of November.
Oh, yeah, we know. Yeah.
Well, hang on. Let's play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Hardcore Island 3 hasn't been announced, the date. So does that have anything to do with the fact that Unity is happening on the 22nd of November?
Okay, here's the thing. If
Yeah.
Unity is happening in Fuchao Building, what if Hardcore Island is happening in Ubi? Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, so maybe we are just overthinking it. Maybe we are looking way too much into it, right? And
Yeah,
it is
maybe.
just a case of they just booked the building, the space only, right?
Yeah,
I'm
maybe,
like, they're all friend, what?
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Imagine
the things that could happen. I mean,
SPW also have an anniversary show, right? Which has not been
Yeah.
announced, right?
Yeah.
Usually their show happens traditionally in November, December period, right? What if there is a SPW Unity as well?
I mean,
GrappleMax.
we could do a whole ass episode about dream matches.
Ooh.
Like, can you imagine Greg versus Statement?
Ooh.
Or actually, Dave versus Statement. Greg versus Aiden. Butcher versus Wilson.
Jack and Cheese versus Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Heaven and Earth
hold.
versus the Midnight Bastards.
Okay, let's hold on all the dream
Okay,
matches.
we are going a little bit wild now. Shit.
You see the lights coming off already. The lights flashing already at my place.
The
Undertaker is coming soon.
Tong Reunity on Hardcore Island. Oh, ooh, guys, y'all with the tease, man. I love it. I love being teased. I love being tickled. By the way, 20 votes. It's been a while since we threw up the poll. Will Foreign's girlfriend make an appearance today? 85% say yes, 15% say no.
Okay. We are ending the podcast already. Let me just double check. Sayang, the podcast ending already. They're asking on. So they make a vote. 20 votes say 85% Foreign's girlfriend will make an appearance.
15% say no. Is it going to be 85 or 15? I'm going to end the poll.
How about How about a hand appearance? Yeah, just show the hand.
Voice got voice already.
Can you guys hear a voice?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, she heard.
Okay.
No, just show your hand. Because if you make appearance, then the 85% is worth it. If not, they say 85% your hand will appear.
Hey, these numbers don't mean a thing, bro. If you don't want, then don't want. Don't want is fine.
Okay,
I'm rooting for the 15%.
No, it's literally here. You cannot see. Wait. I have to show proof that it's actually a female hand. Comes a random guy's hand.
Some hairy ass hand comes up.
Wait. No, you have to be here. It's because the camera is right here. They cannot reach lah. Oh, okay. You cannot reach. Okay, wait.
Bro.
Okay, that's all. That's all, guys. That's all.
Okay, there's your 85% winner. Congratulations, winner, chicken dinner.
Hey, you all owe her. She wait half an hour, since 10 o'clock for me to finish. So now I have to bring her for supper already.
So you just revealed to everybody that you make her wait for half an hour to finish.
No, we made her wait because we had to talk about a lot of wrestling this year.
Yes.
The Dom say past 10 p.m. maybe a random hairy head. Hey, the nails prove that it's a real female.
Guys can wear nail polish also. What?
Can you imagine you got thunderwear?
Yeah, bro.
And then you got random hands. What is Foreign doing in his room, bro?
That one only fans content only. Okay.
7 months some more.
Stop. Okay. Clearly it is time.
Say nice nail color.
Nail color. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, and the crazy thing is, right? Again, amazing job by SPW and GrappleMAX. Thanks for the entertainment. But also, we got WWE Clash in Paris happening in a couple of hours' time. Who is actually going to stay up for this shit, by the way? Anybody staying up?
I have no idea. Probably Mike.
I'm not going to say. I'm just going to wake up tomorrow at a regular time and watch it on my regular schedule.
Gotcha. Guys can have nail polish too. You do not know.
Exactly. See?
Dear God, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Nashman says, why did we stop the poll about Foreign's cam dying? That was so 2 weeks ago, bro. We moved on from that.
Dude, it has died and relived already. It's old news, bro.
Yeah, today we're talking about, hands and nipples.
Okay, gotcha. Stop memeing us, guys. Especially stop memeing me. Mr. Young, don't get on the train. Guys, what is that sticking? Okay.
Maku says, see if I can stay up. You could watch this video on loop. You will stay up all night long.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes. Let's not stay up all night long. People have work tomorrow. Yes, we shall probably have to end the podcast. Dude, why are you freaking zooming on my face, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? What the fish is wrong with you?
Oh, I would like to throw a challenge out there to the kick to the gut community right now. Once we post these photos, please feel free to memify the hell out of these photos. I cannot, especially this one.
Oh dear God. Okay. Guys, okay, we have to end. We have to end today. All right.
All right, let's get out of here, everybody.
Way past everyone's bedtime.
Yes, I've overextended my throat. I actually still have a sore throat, but because we've been having so much time, I just let go only. Confirm tomorrow cannot talk already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Guys, enjoy Clash in Paris. It's happening in a few hours. I hope you guys had those who went for SPW or GrappleMAX and GrappleMAX. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Enjoy some local wrestling. Next week we will be taking a break.
Yeah.
Because your boy is going overseas for holiday.
I don't know why he has to show his fingers to make sure.
Yeah,
to prove that wasn't a fake, like his own hand, but he went color his own hand.
For fuck, I would do that, but sure. Yes, Div, I am also gonna stay up for Arsenal versus Liverpool.
Oh my god.
Happening, I think after later, right? 11, right?
Bro,
Okay.
it's exciting times. It's exciting times. Like right here in the Singapore space, Unity at Fuchao building. I need to know more. I'm sure we'll find out more. Follow GrappleMax on Instagram. Follow SPW on Instagram. Support local wrestling. It is a fun time.
Yeah, and we will be back just in time for WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza. Yes, once we
in
find out more.
mid-September. Yeah, so till then, I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Have a good break next week. We won't be around, but hey, Discord's always popping. Patreon's always earning, hopefully.
That's a verse right there.
Yeah, there you
Discord's
go.
popping.
Wrestlers
Patreon's earning. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's get the hell out of here. It's past our bedtimes. All right. Good night, everybody. It's Mr. Young.
And it's Foreign in the building. Take care.
Let's go.